watching all the love from around the world. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light in the darkest times? You make it bright, Life stream dreams, we're all by your side, Keep on doing what you do, girl. You're one of a kind, Shelly, Shelly, you're our live stream star. Keep rocking your show, no matter where you are.
Hey, Shelly from the block. Jersey girl with a mouth that won't stop, no. Sassy, and I'm not afraid to show it. Gonna spill the tea, you better be ready for it. I speak my mind, no filter inside. Shelly's in the house, talking trash and truth. No sugar-coated grooves. Never leave, and get out the way. Jersey girl with something to say. Shelly's in the house, time to break the rules. From coast to the city, I'm the queen of cool. You can handle the heat, then take the high. Shelly's in the house, drop the mic.
Hey, Shelly in the house tonight, living it up, feeling so right. New Jersey girl, she's got that style. Live stream queen with a million smiles, and she know the love from around the world. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light? It's time to make it right. Live stream dreams where the wayside. You're one of a kind. Shelly, you're a live stream star. Keep rocking the show no matter where you are.
Hey there, everybody. Happy Thursday and happy Thanksgiving if you're over in America. It is November 28th, 2024, 11:03 a.m. on the beautiful East Coast. I'm coming to you from central Pennsylvania. And this is Shelly, your mouthy mama, talking trash and truths. And you've come to Coffee and Chaos with T3. That's me. Today's the day to count your blessings. I'm not figuring out a long stream. I couldn't let the day pass without stopping in and saying hi to everybody and counting my blessings, remind you to count yours, give a little bit of unwarranted advice, and detail out kind of what I'm thankful for because it's another year, another one under the belt, and so much more to come. First thing I'd like to do is say hi to my chat. I have a couple people in there. Say hi if you show up. Don't lurk today so I can say hi to you. We got Heidi who's jumping in there first thing, telling you guys hit that like button. Make sure you're still subscribed and do everything you can to get this out in the algorithm. Today, that's not so important to me. I just want to spend my time with my peeps before I get started cooking. They're already starting the turkey, so I usually do I usually do the whole thing, but they're doing the turkey, so I'll do all the sides. So hey there, Heidi girl, what's up? Then we got Wolfkinder. Hey, Shelly, grateful for you. Oh, honey, I'm grateful for you. You guys make my days great. You have no idea. And then we got that crazy Daisy Girl Williams. Hello, sweetie. Can't stay, but happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you're having a good day and that you got the puppers and Papa Hog and everything's going great, Daisy. I wanted to do a shout out to Full Drinking, Half Thinking, because when I ended Tuesday's show, I got notification that he had sent me quite the blessing on Cash App. So I just wanted to give a shout out to him because that was very unexpected and very much appreciated. He sent me out a $5 Cash App and followed it up with a $60 Cash App, which floored me. So I just want to say thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the compliments on my sexy voice. Uh, I don't quite think it's sexy because, I'm me. But one of the worst things I could ever do is listen to any of my own shows. It's not the content that bothers me, it's my voice. But other people seem to like it. So I'll take it for what it's worth and say thank you very much for your generosity. And if you guys could, throw one of his links out for full drinking, half thinking, I'd appreciate that. Give him a listen. His content is very different than mine, but it's very entertaining. So I had a good time when I was on his show. Yeah, Heidi goes, oh, I thought it was very, very, very sweet. And it did remind me that there are people out there who, they have the means to give, they have the desire to give, whether they give money, whether they give their time, whether they give their support. I appreciate it all. Every single one of you contributes to my life and makes it better. And I'm very, very grateful for it. I know today, being it's, a holiday and everything, I figured I'd just do a quick stream in the morning, not just to thank you, but because sometimes you need a reminder. You're running around stressed out, trying to like manage a huge meal or trying to manage family members, or maybe you're on your own and you're feeling a little down. You're never alone. Never. There's always somebody you could reach out to. You just have to make a little bit of effort and then let somebody be there for you. Nobody knows what's going on in your head. Nobody knows what's going on in your life but you. And the only way to alleviate some of that strain without going through the entire thing, when you're relieved at the end, get a little relief in the middle, reach out to somebody. Share your problems, share your woes, share your concerns. Hell, call somebody up just to have a laugh. It doesn't matter, but let people be there for you. My first message this morning was from my friend Zuma, who I haven't talked to in like 3 months because I'm a stubborn ass and I'm antisocial and I'm a hermit. But she sent me a message, happy Thanksgiving. I'm thinking of you. And she's worried about me. Just like Christine, sent the text the other day because they want to hear from me. They're like, yeah, did you like shut me out? What's going on? And that's all my fault. It is. Because I needed to detach from everybody. It didn't do me any good, but I recharged a little bit. But I'm starting to get back into the whole social thing. Not on a very large scale, but 2-3 people, it's good. Like that's good enough for me. But just remember, if you're feeling down, you know what? Negativity is such a pointless emotion. It really is. I view it as an emotion, not a viewpoint, because sometimes you just can't help the negative reactions that happen in your brain. But what you can do is take their power away. And you can choose to be positive, and you can choose to see the brighter side. You could choose to see the beauty in everything. Even the ugliest thing on the planet serves some type of purpose and has some type of beauty. You just have to want to find it. Wait. StreamYard skipped. Damn it. Ronnie, hi. Welcome. Yay, I caught your life. Yay, I'm glad somebody did. Stop by to say hello. How are you, honey? Happy Thanksgiving. Jacob Peets. How does it all do from Florida? Happy Thanksgiving, honey. I hope you're doing well. Many blessings on your new place. And I really hope you find a lot of happiness there and make a lot of happy memories with your little family. And that your little family continues to grow. I'm going to wish that on you. I always wish babies on people. Babies are always a blessing, whether they appear to be or not. But I wanted to remind you guys, it's a holiday. Yeah, it's stressful. It can be. But people's opinions are not worth all the stress you put yourself through. Sometimes it's better to just nod your head and go, "Mhm." And in your head, you say, "Well, you're an idiot and I don't agree." But when you find yourself opening your mouth to yell back at somebody about their stupidity or their ignorance or whatever, shove a turkey leg in your mouth. I don't know, grab some mashed potatoes, keep a bowl of, like, peas or nuts or something nearby that you could shove in your mouth that you can't talk through. Because I mean, I could talk with my mouth full, but I have manners. Um, just avoid it if you can. It's not worth it. It's really not. It's not worth the aggravation that it causes, and that's all they're really doing is just trying to rile you up, so don't give them the satisfaction. Be the better person, take the higher road, all that good shit, because fuck negativity. You don't need it. You don't. It just gives you a headache, and it gives you indigestion, and you wind up with extra stress hormones, and nobody wants that. Age gracefully. Don't stress yourself out. You'll age gracefully. If you let the stress get to you, you wind up looking like Kamala Harris, and nobody wants that. Um, and just remember that love is not conditional. If you lose people over an opinion, then they weren't really worth holding on to because they didn't have genuine love for you or for themselves. Maybe they have some type of mental deficiency. I don't know. But the people that love you will love and respect you no matter what your viewpoints are, whether they're the same or different. They'll talk to you or they'll avoid touchy subjects and just enjoy their time with you, and remind them, say, tomorrow's not guaranteed. Do you really want to spend today fighting? Or would you rather like kick back, watch a football game or a movie and laugh? Let's play a game of cards, something. I tend to follow that kind of advice on holidays. I know I'm a very volatile person and I'm the first one with the big mouth getting ready to fight to defend somebody. But on holidays, I tend to bite my tongue and keep my head down. One, I don't want the smoke from anybody. And two, I just want to enjoy them because I don't get a lot of time with family. Like my little family, yes, but like the bigger family, I haven't seen them in years. And it's heartbreaking because I miss them. I miss them on the holidays. Day to day, meh, not so much. But I can take them for like 6 to 8 hours on a holiday because there's food and alcohol involved, and I can escape and be like, "Oh, that food got to me," and pretend I had a stomach ache and disappear for like 2 hours. Take a little nap. There are ways around it, guys. There are ways around it, I swear. I know people stress out over the meal. I did my very first Thanksgiving. I was worried, "Oh my god, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen." You know what? If you ruin a side or if the turkey's who cares? Who cares? Laugh about it, make a joke about it, make it into a memory. Because I guarantee when those kids that are sitting at your table like, "Ugh," they don't care that the turkey's dry. You better have enough gravy. They don't care if the mashed potatoes are super lumpy or maybe the marshmallows on the candied yams are a little too overcooked or they're not gooey enough or whatever. In 10 years, they're gonna laugh about whatever you did at that table. They're not gonna remember what they ate. They're gonna remember the love you give them and the laughter, and that's all that really counts. And trust me, there's nothing funnier than when people fuck up food. This it's tragic to me in many ways, but it's hilarious. Yesterday, I made my mother her birthday cake, and it was a German chocolate birthday cake she got me the box mix, which is fine because I'm not doing shit from scratch for anybody who's not really appreciative. And honestly, I was thinking about winning for some bizarre reason because I never do that. And I was distracted and my mother was talking. And instead of putting like 1 cup of water, I put 2. And I realized it literally the minute the last drop left the measuring cup. And I was like, fuck. So I had to doctor it. I had to go get the flour, I had to redo it. But I was so aggravated with myself. My mother came and she was like, "What's the matter? Why is there so much cake mix?" I was like, "You just shut your mouth." I was distracted and I poured 2 cups of water in instead of 1. I said, and I was only supposed to really put half a cup because I had added, vanilla extract. I added almond extract. I added sour cream. Because I like a nice moist cake. And pro tip, if you ever make chocolate cake in any way, even brownies, if you want it to be super, super spongy and really like a nice texture that doesn't crumble and get all dry, just throw in a dollop of sour cream into the batter. It won't change your cooking time. It won't change anything. All it changes is the consistency, and it's amazing. So that's a tip. That's just chocolate cake. It doesn't really affect yellow cake or white cake or anything like that. But chocolate cake is always better with a dollop or 2 of sour cream. It just makes a huge difference. So try that next time. But I baked the cake, and it turned out amazing. They all loved it, and I was all stressed out because I was like, "Oh my god, I put so much water." It was like soup. It was like chocolate soup. I was so aggravated, and I was like, "I gotta add all this fucking flour. God damn it!" And I'm like adding flour, check the consistency. No, add more flour. I swear I added way more flour than there was cake mix, but whatever. And then I baked the cake, and it turned out perfect. It was really, really good. They fucking demolished that cake. But and my son, who doesn't eat chocolate, he wouldn't eat the cake, and I was like, "But you gotta taste it. It's grandma's birthday. You gotta have just a little itty bitty piece." I'm very much for superstitious traditions, in case you didn't notice. And no, no, no. So I started pouting, and I was like, "Ow!" Like, and when I pout, I pout. I mean, I have some thick lips. Like they're pouty lips to begin with. So when I put on like my extra, he just started like he was like, "You're so cute." He had to come over and like pinch my cheeks. I punched him. But it doesn't matter. He's like twice my size. So I punched him. He was like, "Ha!" I didn't even feel it. I'll make you feel it. But we just had a really good laugh, and I chased him around with the little piece of chocolate cake. I'm like, "Come on, taste it." And then he finally did, and because he hates chocolate. It's not even like a dislike. He hates it. And he ate it, and he was like, "Holy shit, that's really good." I was like, "Oh, I'm glad." It's like, "I don't want any, but it's really good." He's like, "It doesn't taste bitter at all." For some reason, no matter what kind of chocolate you give this kid, uh, if it has cacao in it, he tastes the bitterness of the cacao. Like, I don't know why. I guess since he's never been a chocolate eater, he doesn't like his taste buds are way more sensitive to the bitterness, so he doesn't like it. He does like white chocolate. I'll give him that, which is sacrilegious to me, but whatever. Occasionally, I like those white truffles from Lind. I really like those. But I just think that's a throwback to my father because daddy liked white chocolate too. He didn't like regular chocolate. So in that way, Connor kind of reminds me of him because I'm like, ugh, heathen. Like, how would that's so blasphemous to eat white chocolate but not regular chocolate? Like, stop it. But it is what it is. Anyway, my whole point is no matter how bad you fuck it up, just laugh. God, just make it funny. You could do that with anything in this world. Any like minor tragedy that you go through, something that's stressing you out. Oh, just laugh. Just laugh about it. Be goofy. Like I am the goofiest fuck. I know on here I'm always super serious because I'm talking about trauma and emotion and healing and, being a better person. Don't be a fucktard. But like face to face, I'm such a goofball. I am that girl that will come out of the room and into a room of like 30 family members with antlers on her head and like, the ugly Christmas sweater, just shaking my ass saying jingle bell, I will jump on everybody. I will give you raspberries on your face, on your neck. I will, if you're in a really bad mood and I love you to death, but I literally will lean over and just lick your face. I don't care. Like, and just to get you out of that mindset, I will do anything to put a smile on your face. And a lot of people in my family, they're a little intimidated by that. They don't know quite how to take it. So they just think I'm crazy, but they laugh. So mission accomplished. Oh, you guys are busy talking. Going back to, wow, I got to go way back. Hey, Del, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Pete. Going a bit mad, but hey, that's what we get for offering to host. Oh, yeah. Is it your first year hosting, Pete? Because that's stressful because you always forget at least 3 or 4 things. And they're things that you reminded yourself of, or you bought them and then you can't find them. And then in about a month, when you no longer need them, you'll find them. Then they'll be in an obvious spot where you look 10 times, but you're so stressed out, your eyes just kind of like whoop right over it. You're going to be fine. Just remember these people, you love them. It's not about them loving you today. If you're hosting, it's about you loving them because you're going to have to deal with so much bullshit. It's ridiculous. So just remember you love them, and plan mini escapes for yourself so you can regroup. In ya, we got in ya, out ya, all around ya. Love ya. Happy Thanksgiving. Heading out to cook. You have a wonderful day, baby. And you give those babies of yours hugs for me, okay? Same goes to Lass and to Ellie, to anybody listening who has little babies. You give them an extra little squidge for me. Okay? Jacob Pete's the wife will appreciate the wishes for more little ones. We've been trying. I mean, that's half the fun, ain't it? I never had to try. I just kind of blink and pregnant. So, which is, it's heartbreaking that I only have the 2, but it's not for lack of, attempts. Happy Thanksgiving from Lass. There you are. Hi, honey. Happy Thanksgiving. You just caught up to live. Yeah, well, you're ahead of me. Who hasn't forgotten to check both ends of the bird for the little bag? I did that one year. Oh my God. I did that. I think it was like the second turkey I ever cooked. And I was in such a like rush and everything. The turkey hadn't fully defrosted, like the front end of it, not the open end, but the front end of it was still like a little frozen and I couldn't get my hand in there. But I put my hand in as much as I could and felt around. Phrasing, I know. But all I could feel was like the ice. So I like filled it with water. And then thinking that I had cleared it out, I emptied the water, but the bag didn't come out and the neck didn't come out. So I wound up cooking the whole damn thing. When I emptied the roaster pan, when I took the turkey out, the whole thing just felt like the whole bag and the neck, everything just slid out like the damn thing gave birth to. And I'm standing there with like my hands full of giant turkey with like turkey gizzards all over my feet. I was so mad. So mad. Not for the loss of the gizzards or whatever, but the fact that now I got all this freaking butter oil on my floor and I had linoleum. So I was like, I can't even move because if I move my foot, I'm going to fall. I'm going to wind up with this turkey on my fucking face. I'm going to burn my face. This is my train of thought. Like I was always very, very cataclysmic. Like never mind cataclysmic. Like it was always the end of the world. Christine would laugh because she'd be driving and like she'd just step on the gas a little bit too much. And I'd be like, oh my God, you're going so fast. You're going to go so fast. We're going to have to stop. You're not going to be able to. You're going to slam on the brakes. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to go through this goddamn windshield out the front, wind up. Some kid is going to see me and like see me decapitated. I'll have a foot over here, arm over there, and she'll be traumatized for life. And it'll be your fault because you don't know how to go slow. And she would just look at me and go, what? What? Because that was an instant. And that was just one scenario. I could have given her like 1,000 like different bad scenarios that could have happened. But she's go, you're so much. You're so much. Like, how do you get there from here? I'm going like 2 miles over the speed limit and you're like traumatizing children for the rest of your life with no head. Like, where do you get this shit from? That's how my brain works. I'm sorry. It's just how it works. But it's kept me alive this far. Judge Maddie, hi, honey. Unpopular opinion: lumpy potatoes are great. I love lumpy potatoes. I do. That is not an unpopular opinion in this house. I don't like super smooth mashed potatoes because it just tastes like gruel, like porridge. It's and you got to have a ton of butter. There's got to be butter, and if there's not butter on it, then put the butter in it and then put gravy on top of it. I cannot eat plain mashed potatoes. It's a travesty to me. It's a travesty. It's no. Yeah, there's got to be gravy. And not Italian red gravy. I'm talking about beef gravy, turkey gravy, chicken gravy, whatever kind of brown gravy, the au jus, whatever the fuck you want to put. Sausage gravy. But yeah, no, lumpy potatoes are the way to go. They are. I mean, not super lumpy that you're like, holy shit, is this a baked potato or a mashed potato? Like, where's the skin? What happened? But yeah, no, and then at least you know it's homemade. Do you guys remember the commercial? Tastes just like homemade. Oh yeah? Where are the lumps? Oh my God. That was the first time I ever like said, see, that'll probably be me when I get married. Like my husband will say some shit like that and I'll hit him in the back of the head with the frying pan. And let's hope I don't have a frying pan because you know who I run with and he's sarcastic as fuck. So he's such a ball buster. So he would be the one who would say, where no lumps. Yeah. I'd have to kill him. But no, I love lumpy potatoes. Wolfkind, lumpy potatoes are proof that they're real. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Heidi, be right back. Got to make a phone call. Oh, yes. Remember, everybody, today is the day that you reach out to people that you normally wouldn't talk to, even if your life depended on it. But be nice. Call them. Answer their calls. Send a text. Texting is great. The best part of technology for me is holidays where I can just send a GIF and it's Happy Thanksgiving. It's Snoopy or whatever. And it portrays everything I want them to receive. I might not be feeling it, but I want them to feel like I'm feeling it. And I just send that and that's it. And usually they just send one back and it's just like, oh, that was easy. Like I didn't have to think about anything. Just type in the Giphy thing. Yeah, Happy Thanksgiving or Snoopy, turkey, whatever. I always send, I try to always send Christine a peanuts GIF on holidays, especially Thanksgiving, because she is the Lucy to my Charlie Brown. She will always tell me, I got the football. It's fine. I'm not going to pull it away. And then Leslie go, sucker. And I love her for it. I do. She is my scutch. Her birthday is in a little over a week. And she will be ancient as fuck because she's so much older than I am. And when she hears that, she's going to get this bitch. But I love to tease her, because she's like legitimately almost 4 months older than I am. And I'm like, dude, that's a third of a year. Like you were born in a whole different year than me because she's December and I'm March. And she's just like, because she's got no argument for it. She's like, you're ridiculous. But true. It's true. Is it not? So I've loved it. I've teased her with that for 22 years. Oh my God. No, 32 years. God, I know people way too long. 32 years. Fuck a duck. Jesus. But not the Christmas duck or the Thanksgiving duck or whatever you're eating if you don't eat turkey. God help anybody out there who has a tofurkey. I feel bad for you, and I will say a prayer because I had that once. I didn't make it. Somebody actually brought me a piece of it, and I was like, "What is that?" It's tofurkey. I'm not knowing. I had no clue what tofurkey was. But well, no, I had a clue, but I wasn't sure, and I wasn't going out on a limb. And I was like, I literally looked at it and said, "What the fuck is tofurkey?" Oh, it's tofu turkey. I was like, do you like take the turkey and like stuff it with tofu, or do you like put a coating of tofu on? Like, how does that work? She's like, no, it's just tofu in like the shape of a turkey. I was So there's no turkey at all because that's a misnomer. Like, that's really misleading. Don't do that. Don't do that to people. Just be like, here's a turkey shaped piece of tofu, and that's honesty in advertising. But she was like, taste it, bitch. Nope, nope. She begged. I took one bite of that. I was like, oh, it was like eating gelatin. Like, no, I'm good. Just oddly turkey flavored, which really don't taste like turkey flavored gelatin. I was like, yeah, no, that. Like, if you ever want to go on a diet, go on a tofu diet because you'll be done. I don't care how hungry you are. No, that never tastes good. There's no way. I've tried it fried. I've tried it baked. I've tried it mixed into things. I've tried it as a like spread, like to make like herb butter or whatever, because somebody recommended that. Every kind of way I've ever tried to eat tofu, I've regretted. Every way. The only benefit that I saw in that was, well, now I never have to do that again. Like, check that off the list. If somebody says, no, try it. You've never had it like that. No, I legitimately have. And I don't fucking like it. So you can take your tofurkey or your tofu or whatever and shove it where the sun don't shine. Gross. And to anybody out there who likes tofu, I'm sorry if I offend you or whatever, but no. Like, no. The lady said, may Jacob Peets and his wife be blessed soon with the product of their love by way of a baby. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Tie one on tonight. And then when you two are like right before that turkey coma hits, you just bang it out. Maybe you make a Thanksgiving baby to expand their family and enjoy the joys of a growing family. See, she says it all night. I'm like, just do it, doggy. That's a better chance at getting pregnant, believe it or not. Maybe it's like those folks that cilantro tastes like soap. It does. Cilantro always tastes like soap to me. It does. It tastes like detergent. I don't know what detergent tastes like. I know what it smells like, and it's got the taste of the smell. It doesn't have the smell of the smell, but it has the taste of the smell. And it's just, ugh, I don't like it. I can taste the slightest bit of cilantro in anything. It's the weirdest thing. So mote it be. Yes. Yes. Forever and ever. Amen. Let the universe hear it. And come on, universe. Let's give Jacob a nice little gift for the next coming year. Suzanne. Happy Thanksgiving, honey. I hope you're well. Tell Harlem I said happy Thanksgiving. And I hope he's cooking for you and taking care of you. He's a good boy. So you have a lot to be thankful for with that kid, and so does he. You guys are a really good team. Jacob said, thank you, doll, and hopefully a new job too. There you go. Oh, you just want all the blessings. Don't be greedy. No. Don't be greedy. Wolfkinder, my parents used to do birthday parties for us. One year, a boy I invited couldn't eat the chocolate cake that I asked mom to make. After that, she always made one chocolate and one vanilla cake. Yeah, I usually do like a small cake on the side for Connor, but when it's his birthday, he gets whatever cake he wants. But for everybody else's birthday, we've had nothing but white cake, white cake, white cake, white cake. And I'm bored of sponge white cake. So I was like, my mother likes chocolate. Fredo, her husband, asked for a chocolate cake. And I was like, you know what? I'll just make the fucking chocolate cake. And I asked Connor, I was like, yeah, we have like cookies and stuff like that if you want that. And he was like, no. He was like, I'll just come out and, sing with you. And of course, I sang to my mother, Happy millennia to you. Happy millennia to you. And she elbowed me so hard in my freaking boob. Like she literally pushed the air right out of me. I was like, oh my God, with those spindly, sharp elbows of hers. Yeah, she's not gentle. She gave me quite the shot. But I kept calling her old. So, I mean, she's 82. She told me that she plans on living another 20 years. I said, great. I was like, for your 100th birthday, we'll just set the fucking house on fire. I didn't tell her I'm gonna make sure she's in it, but 100 is all you get. Nope, I'm done. Like, because that means I spent most of your life with you and I'm done. But it was funny. I was teasing her all day long, just giving her nonstop shit. But she was happy. She was very, very happy with the skillet, the cast iron skillet with the cover that I bought her. And she was very happy with the special incense holder that the kids got her with all the incense sticks. She's been burning incense ever since. It's like, oh my God. But yeah, the 2 birthdays went over very well. So I'm happy. Les said, oh, hell yeah. And a new job with great pay for great work for Jacob Pete's growing family. Oh, she's manifesting like a motherfucker out here. Good girl. Cat Ninja. Where you see Cat? Oh, Cat Ninja. Oh my goodness. Hi, honey. How you doing, lady? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. And I know that I have people over in Australia that listen, and I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving too, even though you don't celebrate our kind of holiday. Hopefully you have yourself a little special treat today. Because today calories don't count. I hope you all know that. Like, God is beautiful and wonderful, and calories don't count today. So just eat whatever the hell you want. Eat what you want. Talk smack, laugh, have a good time, and make those memories. I can't stress that enough. Make the memories. Because at the end, that's all you really remember. You don't remember the hard work so much. It's a very distant memory. It doesn't hold any weight. But when you're going to look back, you're going to look back at the memories you make that make you laugh, that made you cry, that warmed your heart. So just do that and make sure the kids have a good time if you got the kiddos. And don't forget the fur babies. Please don't give them turkey bones. Turkey bones splinter and can choke the shit out of them and kill them. So let's avoid that. And avoid the veggies because their bellies are not made for veggies if you have cats. So just remember your fur babies. Give them an extra little treat. Snip's got her squeezable cat treat that she was like insane for. And then I got all kinds of like head rubs and head butts from her because that's how she shows affection. So she was super happy, and now she's sleeping because her belly is full. Heidi, happy Thanksgiving. Long time no see. To Cat Ninja. Hey, Heidi from Cat Ninja. Good to see you. Hope you're good. Iron skillets work better in correcting. They do. But they're expensive. I have a story. Happy Gobbler Day. I'm so stuffed I can't even fart. Just remember, sometimes, when you're that stuffed, you think you got to fart, and then you're making that 10-meter mad dash for the toilet, going, oh, God, no, I got like 3 seconds. So, yeah. Be a doll. Don't leave skid marks. Just saying. See, you walk in and like I can't. I just go to that place. But happy Thanksgiving, honey. Cool Gamer. Hi, honey. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm glad you're here. Hey guys, keep an eye out for Malloy today. He's disappointed he's not going to see family today. I will definitely keep an eye out for his live, and I'll drop into chat if I see him. Thank you for letting us know. I kind of forget about other streamers on days like today, but I do. Malloy has a special place in my heart. You know, I think he's great. I stay out of his chat because I don't like everybody that goes there, and I don't want to be aggravated. So I stop in, leave a like, listen for a couple minutes, and I leave. Every time I go in though, he's sleeping. And I'm like, how do you have so many people in your chat and you're asleep on camera? Like, Mike, come on now. But I do love me some Mr. Malloy. So thank you for that. Last said, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for Mr. Malloy and stop by. Thanks for the heads up. Yep. Thank you very much. Suzanne, okay, I'm going to bed now. Everybody have a wonderful day. Peace. Peace out, y'all. Peace out, Suzanne. I hope you have a wonderful day. Get some rest, honey, and take care of you. Okay? That makes us happy. Not all the blessings. I've worked hard to build the right relationships in the right places for the new job opportunities. I know you're not being greedy. I'm teasing you, honey, but you deserve all the blessings that you can get. Honestly, you're a good man. You're a good husband, from what you tell me. And you're a good dad, and you're a good friend. So, yeah, I hope you get everything that you want, and I hope life gets a lot easier for you and just a lot happier. Iron Rabbit, happy Thanksgiving, honey. Hello. I hope you're feeling a little better. Since you're all counting your blessings and being generous to each other, if you could be generous with some energy for Iron Rabbit, I know she's still on the mend and not feeling quite up to her perky, long-eared self. So just send her some energy and some good wishes for her to get her asshole cat to accept the new kitten so that she can have an asshole cat and a kitten because she loves them both. So that's what I'm hoping for you, baby. She's a member for 12 months. Look at you, member for 12 months. That's my rabbit. Thank you, honey. Let's see. What can I play? Mm-hmm. Oh, rabbit, I don't think you've seen this one. I'm going to play just a like 20 seconds of it.
Dance for me, baby. That look in your eye when you dance for me, baby. I can't deny when you dance for me, baby. Dance for me, baby. Dance for me, baby. Dance.
I love that one. I really do. I love that Winning made that. And I love that Winning wrote that song. That song gets in my head and I can't get it out. She's been a member for 12 months. And oh my goodness, look at you. Gifted 10 membership. Oh, let's see. Who got those memberships? It went to Toy La Carissa, Angry Conservative, They Call Me Rose, Shizzy Wiznut, Seeking North Node, Valhalla Awaits, Morph Trust, Huge Anus, Snafu, Certified Big Feet, and Zach. Oh my goodness, you hit all the high you hit all the big ones. Look at you. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Rabbit. Oh, now I gotta find. Let's see. Can I make Rabbit laugh? Maybe.
Don't go to Jersey. Whatever somebody gonna ask you to go to Jersey. Visit them in Jersey. A long lost friend, don't go to Jersey. Don't go to Jersey. You're gonna get hit by a bus. Okay? Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that.
And just remember, if you ever forget,
good luck. We're all counting on you
for the day. Whatever your endeavor is today.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Now, while his face might not be loved by many, it's still loved by me. And I love that clip when he made that clip. So I just love that clip. But thank you so much, Rabbit. You're so generous. You're so sweet. I appreciate that very much. If you guys could say thank you to Iron Rabbit for her gifted memberships, I'd appreciate it. And I really hope you have a wonderful day today, baby. Just keep the kitties close and try to stay out of the cold, because we're getting a bad cold snap coming across the country. I'm assuming it's going to hit Kansas same as it's going to hit me. We're not supposed to go over 30 degrees for the next 2 weeks. I'm like, crap, that's cold. Especially up in the mountains. Jesus. It's a different kind of cold up here. Iron Rabbit, you are a mad lassie. Yes, she is. She's a crazy girl and I love her. T3, miss you. I miss you, Rabbit. I do. And I wish you nothing but the best. We all know you and love you. And I never want you to feel like you don't have somebody to talk to or somewhere to go. Anytime you need me, you just hit me up and I'll be there. I promise. And I don't make promises lightly. Like I will sit there if you want to bitch or just talk or whatever. Life interfering, so I lurk a lot. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just don't have the energy to interact, but you're there in spirit, you're there listening, but you're just like, I just can't people today. I wake up that way some days. I'm like, I can't people today. I just can't do it. I can't. I don't have it in me. Like it's just, like I know I should, but I can't. Kitten went to live with his mom and sisters at a farm not too far away. Oh, well, that's not going to be the last kitten that makes its way across your doorstep. You are a magnet for little strays that need loving. So hopefully you get one that the other cat's like, hey, I like that one. Never know. The other cat might bring you a kitten. Cat Ninja at Iron Rabbit. Much love and well wishes to you. Tell Asshole Cat you know a cat that is a ninja, so behave with the little kitty. I have a story at Talking Trash and Truth. The most disturbing thing about that video is T-Rex creeping up on me and them unders. I think it's hilarious. That's just that whole thing when he made that. He made it originally just me, Nerd, and T-Rex. And I said, oh my God, it would be so cool if you could put Wolfram in there. Because he had like a thing of Wolfram. And I was like, you know that thing you did of Wolfram? If you could put that, oh my God, that'd be so cool. And he didn't say anything because he never tells me when he's going to do something. And he just did it. And I was overjoyed. And I was just like, just make sure I'm still centered, because if anybody's backing that ass up onto you, it's going to be me. Like, it ain't going to be T-Rex. And it's not going to be Nerd or Wolfram. Like, that's my area. Like, stop it. So he always makes sure that I get what I want. Heidi said, I don't have everybody's links like Wolfram. I'm slow on the uptake with dropping links to everybody here. No, it's a very chill day. You don't need to be dropping links or anything like that. You just relax. It's fine. I'm not real hard on my mods. I don't expect anything. Actually, I just expect you to keep assholes out. If I say, hey, I can't deal with that. Like if you see have fun, just automatically boot them. Because no, I don't entertain stupidity. There's pretty much only 2 people that aren't allowed in my chat. Everybody else, as long as you're not abusive in any way, like be respectful. You could be an asshole. You could be a troll. I don't care about trolls. Most of the people that I hang out with, like in here, that they came here as trolls and just stayed. Assholes too jealous. Well, I mean, the cat, come on, you tamed a feral cat and now you're its person. It chose you. So of course it's jealous. It's possessive of you, as well it should be. You're a wonderful person. I'd be possessive too. Oh, Lord. People make such a big day out of, oh, I'm going to see my family. And I know it's stressful. I know it can really weigh on you. But you know what? When they're not there anymore, it's a lot worse. So make the memories you can. And just remember, nothing that is said is really worth losing that quality time. Turn it to your advantage. You know, we make do, just if you're having a hard time. I know some people are like, oh, I can't go as extravagant as I wanted to be. I can't buy like, the quality of food or whatever. You know what? You make the most of what you got. You appreciate what you've got. And if your food's not fancy, who cares? If you make it with love, then that's pretty much all that matters. Everybody, they say, how come everything you make tastes so good? Because I make it with the best of intentions. I make it pouring my entire friggin' heart into it. I don't make it to go, oh my God, I hope this impresses somebody. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Like, is it good? It makes you feel good. Like, that's what I care about. I don't care about my performance. Like, I don't care if I made like the best mashed potatoes. If I made mashed potatoes that made you all warm and gooey inside and you're nice and stuffed and you're feeling content, that's my goal. That's my goal. I don't care if I used potatoes that cost $20 or potatoes that cost $1 for a fucking 5-pound bag. Like, a potato's a potato. I'm just saying. I know different, because I know Winnie's going to say it's not always the. I know. But just do your best. Do your best. Put your heart into it. And just take care of the people you love, and they'll take care of you back. That's it. This year, I have so much to be thankful for. I mean, there's so much more I want out of life, but there's so much that I have to be thankful for. I mean, I'm thankful for, first and foremost, the fact that God allows me to even encounter struggle every day, because he could very easily say, no, you're done, and then I miss out on everything, and I have the worst FOMO. So, but I thank God for keeping me on this planet and pushing me through every day and surrounding me with opportunities to be better, to feel better, to be loved better, to love myself better. I'm very thankful for that, because there's many times where I didn't think I would see another day. And there's many, many times where the pain just made me wish I couldn't see another day. And then the next day I would wake up and be grateful because the pain was less, or I laughed a little bit harder than normal with my kids, or somebody said something sweet to me, or just something good happened that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't here. I would have missed out on that. So I try not to let any of the negative win. Like I said, negativity is pointless. I want the light to encompass my life, and I want it to shine on other people. I don't need to be in a spotlight. I want to share the light with people. And I'm grateful that God gives me the opportunity and the voice to do that. He gives me this little platform, and I get to reach out to people who sometimes really need it. And it helps them, it helps me, and all is well with the world. I'm very grateful for this house. I really thought I was going to live out the rest of my life in a dingy little apartment, trapped and just, I don't know, just existing instead of living. And now I'm surrounded by family. They drive me crazy, but still family, and nature, and so much beauty. So much beauty. Some days I look out the back window and I look at the mountain ranges in the distance, and it just takes my breath away, because I feel so blessed to be able to see something like that. And I'm sitting in a chair in a living room in a house that is basically mine. So it's a great feeling, and I'm so thankful for that. I am very thankful for our incoming president. I'm very thankful for you, Donald Trump. Very, very thankful. Mr. President, can't wait for you to take office and set shit straight. And we're going to have a lot of growing pains and like there's going to be bumps and bruises because there always is when you're fixing things. I don't think I've ever fixed anything without some little injury here or there. You get a paper cut or like a callus or a splinter. It's all part and parcel of the experience. So you know what? I'll take a couple hits if it means that things get better. It's fine. Anything that comes in our way, we can overcome it. Like I said, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be better every day. I don't ever want to be a shining, bright, saintly person because that's just not me. I mean, I'm literally a 13-year-old humor. Like I'm never gonna not be vulgar. I'm always gonna, I'm always gonna laugh when somebody says, they did their duty, and I'll be you said duty. Like that's because that's who I am. I'm a goofball. I can't help that. But I'm grateful to be here and have the opportunity to be better, even if I don't always take advantage of the opportunities. Because sometimes you just got to be a little bit of a degenerate. A little bit. Everything in moderation, folks. Everything. I'm very grateful to everybody for being on this ride with me and for the lessons that I've learned and I've got to share with all of you. I was a very, very different person 2 years ago. I was a very different person a year ago. And it's because of all of you being there for me, listening to me, commiserating, telling me your problems, like your past history and your traumas, so that I know I'm not alone in this. And for just being on my team and just getting through this with me. You can't understand how grateful I am for all of you. Words can't express that. And I am a woman of words and I can't find the words for it. I'm grateful for my family, for my kids, for the opportunities they're getting now, how fast they grew up, and just what beautiful souls they are. They drive me crazy. I want to like pull my hair out half time, and I just look at my two of them and I'm like, who raised you? Because I didn't teach you that. Like I taught you better than this. Like use your freaking brain. But it doesn't matter how much they annoy me. I love them with everything I am. And I'm grateful that I have both of them. I don't know what my life would be. It wouldn't be worth a whole lot without my kids. Because I was I was never big on self-preservation. So they brought so much good to my life. I can't even begin to quantify what it was. But I'm very grateful for them. And finally, I am extremely grateful for my winning reality. The person who couldn't stand me when he met me. And to tell the truth, I didn't exactly have any fondness for him either. He's the best friend I could ever hope for. He is my best friend. I am grateful that he literally is there for every emotion I have. And he takes it like a champ, especially when I'm like, fuck you, winning. He's just like, all right, whatever. Like, I mean, he's no chump. He don't take shit from me, but that's the beauty of us. Like, he doesn't let me hide. He doesn't take my shit. He doesn't fall for any of the bullshit. Like, he knows when I feel a certain way, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to keep pushing. And he does. He keeps pushing, and then he'll push me right to that breaking point and then back off and go, all right, go ahead, go off on your own for a couple hours. I'll be here when you're ready. And he does. It doesn't matter if it takes me 15 minutes or 15 hours. He'll be like, oh, you ready to talk? All right. And he just lets me get it all out. And he's not big on pushing his advice on me. He's just better at listening and go, and then being sarcastic and making me laugh or make me want to strangle him, which is distracting and helps get me out of whatever funk I'm in. I'm very grateful for him. He chooses to be by my side and to have me at his side no matter what. And the amount of time that we spend together every day, even though I'm that person who withdraws and goes and hides, he doesn't allow for that too often. Even if we're completely silent, he's like, nope. Like we're right there for each other. And I appreciate everything he does for me. I do. It's things that nobody ever did for me before. So I know I'm mushy. I get very sentimental on holidays. But I'm very thankful for him. He's my favorite person in the world. And his ego is probably too big to go out the door right now, but he doesn't like being complimented. So he's going to enjoy but not enjoy this. But I can't let the day go without saying how thankful I am for him, because he's my rock, you know? I lean on him for everything, and he lets me be vulnerable. He lets me be weak without feeling like I'm weak. And he gives me a lot of strength, inspiration, and he believes in me. And I believe in him. So I'm just thankful for that. All right, before I cry, let me go back to chat. Iron Rabbit, my brother lives in the Poconos. Oh yeah. We used to have timeshare when Daddy was alive. Timeshare was just coming into being a thing. I was like 11. So this is what, 1984, 85. And Wayne Newton had a Pocono timeshare resort. And my mother loves Wayne Newton. And they were doing all these specials or whatever. And we went there to listen to somebody, and I was supposed to get a free computer. Yeah, they give you a keyboard and an Atari book with the command list that you have to type in. Like, you attach it to your TV and then you type in all the commands. First of all, at 10 years old, number one, I didn't know how to type. So every single command was like 5 minutes just to type 100, go to line, whatever. Like, that took me 5 minutes. And of course, those things were made up of like 50 to 60 lines at least. So, I mean, it was great for my dad, because I'd spend the whole day sitting there just trying to type this one thing out. And I must have ran this program like 20 times. And it never worked. I always got a syntax error. And I would meticulously go line by line. What did I get wrong? What did I get wrong? It was all fine. But you always got a syntax error. It worked one time. And all it was a green lightning bolt that flashed on the screen and then disappeared for less than, I'd say, a second and a half. Like, it didn't even make it to the count too. Like, one, and it gone. That was it. Do you know how pissed I was that I spent all that time typing that shit out for something to just flash on the screen and be gone? And you couldn't rerun it. You had to rerun the whole thing. You had to retype the whole thing. Oh my God. I was so aggravated. And then the timeshare sucked. But I love the Poconos. They have amazing reptile places there. They had so many like snake habitats, and it was amazing. Sorry, I'm a little dry. Like, my throat is dry. They got the heat on in here. It's 82 degrees. I'm like, it's not summer. I want to wear my sweaters. Can you turn the fucking heat down? Like, you're going to have the 2 ovens on. You're going to have the stovetop on. It's going to get hot. Turn the goddamn heat off. Nobody listens. That's all right, because as soon as I leave this room, I'm opening all the fucking windows in the house and they could freeze. I don't care. I got slippers on. I'm good. But yeah, no, I used to love going to the Poconos. I used to love going horseback riding in the Poconos because you didn't have to like go on a trail with them. You could literally just go to the stable, take a horse, and fuck off with it and just go. That's what I used to do. Yamaha says at Iron Rabbit, Rabbit is quicker on the draw than Wild Bill Hickok on a caffeine bender. I mean, was Wild Bill on caffeine benders or other kind of benders? Because him and who was it? Annie Oakley? He was associated with Annie Oakley, and what's the other one? The supposedly ugly one that Angelica Houston played. I can't remember her freaking name. It'll come to me. I have a story on my second pot today. Nice. I haven't had my coffee yet. I made my eggs this morning as soon as I woke up. That's been a staple lately. I wake up, make 3 eggs, throw some shredded cheese in there, and just a little bit of salt and pepper, cook them up, eat them just like that. I get my protein in for the morning. But I haven't had coffee yet because everybody's in the kitchen and I can't get near my damn mushroom coffee because there's too many goddamn people in the kitchen. And everybody's sitting there congregating and bullshitting. And she's like, don't forget, you got to do this. Don't forget, you got to do that. Oh, wait. Now, if I'm going to mimic my mother, I have to do Mother Perez justice in the winning way. Shell, I need you to go do this. Shell, get the mashed potatoes, Shelly. Shelly, you listen to me? God damn it. Nobody listens in this fucking house. That's my mother. So yeah. So I get to look forward to that all day long. Maybe I'll talk like that. Hi, Ma. How you doing? What's up? She hates that voice. I love to do that voice for her. I love it. My kids think it's hilarious. Absolutely. Recat Ninja Iron Rabbit is amazing. She is the shiznit. That's what she is. Remember when we used to say shit like that? Commiserating. Hey, now I took a pill for that. It still leaks, but oh, that's not what that means. Disregard. You're so funny, Yamaha. I love you guys. You just make me laugh. Heidi, I know, right? I bet that link catalog is like an encyclopedia. Let me tell you something. Well, Iron Rabbit is the one that trained me on how to mod. I didn't train nobody. Wolfram came to me with skills because he was shaped, I think, over in pearl clutching. And that's a weird statement to make, but if you're on Discord, you know what I mean. And I don't expect like that. Like he brings the business. Like he's got that shit down. I'm not good at that. I'm not good. Every time Winning says he needs a link, I scramble and I'm like, God damn it. Because he never tells me the exact title. He'll say, I have a stream about, blah, 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 and I'm like, oh, now, you know how many streams you got? Oh my goodness. He's like, it's one of our shows. Yeah, we've done like 100 shows. But yeah, no, he is the link king. That's why Winning calls him the Alpha Mod. One, because of the wolf thing, because Alpha Wolf and all that. And the other because it's just like, okay, like he throws the links out before I can even ask for them. The Poconos are a pretty area. It is very pretty. It is very pretty. Be very careful of ticks, but it is very pretty. I used to enjoy going on hikes with my dad through the Poconos. And we'd always see, like, they have so many chipmunks. I love chipmunks, in case you didn't know. Most people don't, because you don't really see a lot of chipmunks, especially, like, the places I've lived. And the Poconos was, like, chock full of them. I just think because they're so fast. I just think they're adorable. But yeah, chipmunks are like my favorite little rodents. Probably my only favorite rodents. Heidi said, still here, hands full with making a homemade cranberry sauce and honey glazed spiced yams. Okay, I'm with you with the honey glazed spiced yams, although I make candied yams. I just take the yams and I, boil them, mash them up. I don't like to make them super smooth. I like them to be a little lumpier because it makes for a better serving. And I take like juice, like, a little bit of the water, throw that in, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, little bit of pepper because the pepper just gives it a little kick to it. I don't use black pepper. I usually use like some type of red pepper, or I've been known to put a little bit of chili powder in there. It just gives it a little bit more savory than sweet because I add the sugar, so the sweet kind of overpowers. And then I put it in a Corningware dish to go in the oven, but I put the marshmallows all on top. My son laughs. He's like, "You're so OCD when it comes to food." I am. Like, I can't just, like, if I make a pecan pie, I'm not just throwing the pecans on top. No, I do that whole like circle thing. I go round and round and round. And they have to be whole pecans, not pieces, because that's God. Like, so I do the same thing with the candied yams. Even though the marshmallows are gonna puff up and then sink back down and become one solid layer. But I don't care. I need there to be no spaces. Like, it needs to be perfect. And I don't obsess, but I knock the perfection out quickly. But I am. I went one year where there was just one, I was short one marshmallow. I was so aggravated. It bothered me so bad that I went to the store and bought another bag of marshmallows for that one freaking marshmallow. On Thanksgiving, I went to the store. I went to the bodega. It cost me like $7 for a bag of marshmallows that normally cost me $1. I didn't care. It had to be perfect. I know. There's some things that I'm like, I don't care. Food is not one of them. Presentation matters to me. But the cranberry sauce, I still prefer the one in the can. I know it's absolute crap. It's more like cranberry candy. And you know what? If I'm eating all those damn calories with the rest of the meal, I'm going to get the cranberry sauce I want. And if it's going to be, this gelatinous thing that keeps the shape of the can, I don't care. You know what those lines are there for? To help you cut straighter. That's it. That's what I use them for. They're just cutting guidelines. And it tastes good. It might not be good for you, but it tastes good. When I was learning to make a spreadsheet of links. See, that's what she taught me. I literally have a Word document that just has nothing but links. And I have to go back. And now they're like all outdated because he's moved on. And I have you guys to take over, so I don't have to mod for winning that much. Which is great because he used to drive me crazy. It's like, oh yeah, I mod for him, but then he's like, have conversations with people. Oh, like, what do you want? You want me to listen to you and do your links, or you want me to have conversations and continue conversations in your chat? Because I can't do both. I'm not that equipped to multitask like that. This is not, like old hat to me. It was all brand new to me. So I was like, I'm still learning. Like, stop throwing things on my plate. But then, Wolfram came along and we had Mimsy, who, if Mimsy is listening, happy Thanksgiving, honey. And I don't know if you're here or in another place, but I'm sending you all the love I have and wishing you well and happiness and peace. And just to let you know that I miss you and I love you. And now we have Heidi. And we've had other, like I had Suzanne, and everybody always does their best and like really like brings it whenever they mod for me or for winning. And we really appreciate that because neither one of us want to do it. I'll be perfectly honest. I suck at modding. That's why I have a show of my own so I could talk. If I could type better, I would have typing blogs or whatever. I'd be a writer. But no, what do? I talk. So here we are. So I'm very, very grateful for my mods. The mods that have been and the mods that are and the mods that will be. Some of y'all have wrenches just because you got potty mouths and nobody feels like having to allow all your comments. So you're welcome for that. That's what you get to be thankful for. I have to look at my mod list because I know when I updated the whatchamacallit, the StreamYards, I went into, and I don't know why it affected my permissions in YouTube, but something happened where they kind of collided and I lost half my information. And a lot of you, if you don't show up in the chat, you're unsearchable because your screen names just don't pop up with something I can click on and like choose you. So I have to wait until you're in chat so that I could go to, the actual page and then mod you from there. So never feel slighted. Iron Rabbit T3, so glad you found Winning Reality. Yeah, I am too. That could knock me over with a feather because I never would have called that one, especially to the degree that we are. But I never saw him coming, so I wasn't prepared to throw up my usual shields, and he just zipped right in there and made himself at home. I don't know what I'd do without him. I really don't, because I literally spend most of my time with him. I'm with him every day. It doesn't matter if it's, on here or whatever. He's a part of my life and I'm a part of his. And that's just going to grow and grow and grow. And we'll see where we wind up. We try not to have expectations. But you can't help it. It's human nature. It happens. But he is a very special individual. I've never known anybody like him. So yeah, I'm very grateful to have found him. Wolfkinder. I knew so many people who went to timeshare talks to get free stuff. Yes, that was the choice, either a 13-inch TV or a computer. I already had a TV, and back then, I mean, we didn't have, you had the cable box that had that long 50-foot cable that you dragged across the room. You remember the kind that you had to push the button and it had like the little dial on the side for like the top row of buttons, the middle row of buttons, and the bottom row. And really, like, I don't know why it did that, because you really only had like the main ones and then like TBS, Lifetime, USA, and HBO and Cinemax. And if you only had HBO and Cinemax, if they decided to give it to you for a free weekend, if you could see through the static, which I let me tell you something. Can you make out what's in this picture? Yes, I can. You know why? Because my parents didn't pay for cable. I had to look through the snow to get the pictures. So I have figured out, like, I am well trained in deciphering static. So, so hidden pictures don't stand a chance. But I've watched many, many movies just listening to the sound and trying to like get, like, you used to hold the dial. If you held the dial on the TV a little tense, then the static would go away and everything would straighten out for like a second. And if you kept doing that, you could watch pretty much the whole movie. You get a headache. But I was young. Headaches didn't bother me. But yeah, no, we already had the TV. You didn't need more than one in the living room, and if you had a kid, one in the bedroom. Parents didn't have TVs in their bedroom because they didn't stay in their bedroom. They ran the living room. It wasn't like the kids run the house. No, the parents went in the living room or in the kitchen, and whatever they put on the TV, that's what your ass was watching. There was no argument. There was no, I don't want to watch it. You just sit the hell down and you watch whatever the hell. That's why I grew up on Archie Bunker, MASH, Barney Miller, Matlock, Murder, She Wrote. Oh God, Bonanza, friggin' Little House on the Prairie, surprisingly, because my uncle liked it. I think it was a holdover from Little Joe being on Bonanza, but like he just, I don't know, but he also liked this soap opera at lunchtime called oh God, what was it? Ryan's Story or some shit, like, what the hell was it? No, American American Love Story. I don't know. It was like Love in the Afternoon. It was like he liked it. A lot of it happened in a diner. Whatever. Like he really liked that soap opera. He would come in every day just so he could see it at 12:30. But I mean, we watched whatever they watched. Calamity Jane. Yes, Wolfkinder. Thank you so much. See, I stopped thinking about it, but yes, Calamity. She played Calamity Jane. Calamity Jane had a huge thing for Wild Bill Hickok. Wasn't she married to him at some point? I'm pretty sure they were screwing. I mean, it was the Wild West. You could die any day. If you're not screwing, you're stupid. Made cranberry fluff salad and finished my pies this morning. Nice. What kind of pies did you make? What kind of pies? I'm not a cake person. I am a pie person. I'll eat cake. I enjoy cake when I do eat it, but it's like I'll be like just a sliver. Now, if you have pie, I'm like, is there something wrong with that knife? Like, move it over. I want to make that piece bigger. Blueberry, apple, strawberry rhubarb. Strawberry rhubarb is probably my favorite, but I never get to eat it because nobody makes it like the way I like it except my friend Ryan. Gay as the day is long, and I hate all the other stuff that he cooks, including his cookies, because like he makes these lemon cookies that I love you, Ryan. If you're listening, I apologize. They taste like Pledge. You know, the wood cleaner, like the wood polisher, the lemon scent. That's what they taste like. And I'm like, ugh. But he makes like maca cookies, like all this weird shit. But he makes the most fabulous, and I'm not just saying that because he's gay, but it was fabulous strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh my God. Every time he would be like, you want me to braid it? Make me a pie. And he knew exactly what I meant. I'd be like, just make a pie. And don't think that you're taking any of that shit home. Like, make it in a disposable tin because you're leaving it here. I don't return pie plates. Like, if you bring a glass plate to my house, you're assed out. If that thing still has food in it and I can't put it in a container, well, then forget you. Like, mine now. But that's why I tell everybody, like, just use a disposable pie plate. It's fine. Just use 2 of them because I hate when they fall through. Or when you're cutting the pie and it goes right through and it's just like, well, that's ruined. But no, he makes, oh my God, it's so good. It's so, I want it so bad now. Damn it. Let's see. So cherry, strawberry, rhubarb, blueberry, apple, clove pie, which is what I make for Eddie because he really, really likes his pumpkin pie. He wants a clove pie with a hint of pumpkin. Most people like a pumpkin pie with a hint of clove. No, he's the opposite. Because the first time I made a pumpkin pie from scratch, I might have slipped a little on the cloves. And instead of putting a 1/4 teaspoon, or actually I think it was 1/8 of a teaspoon of clove in, I put a tablespoon. Can I tell you I couldn't feel my mouth for like 2 hours when I ate? I literally took 1 bite and could not, like my whole mouth went numb. Which highly recommend if you have a toothache, but I didn't, so it sucked. And he was there. He went to taste it. And I was like, no. I was like, don't. It's terrible. I was like, eat the coconut custard, don't eat the pie. But pumpkin pie is his favorite. And he was like, no, let me tell you. I was like, it's really strong. He was like, that's fine. And he tasted it. He was like, oh my God. He ate the whole pie by himself. He didn't even want ice cream or whipped cream or nothing. He just sat there with the pie plate. And I sat there looking at him going, you're not going to be able to talk. That's going to be like Novocaine. You're going to be drooling pretty soon. No, he ate the whole damn thing and he was fine. I was like, first of all, how do you not have a stomachache? How? Like, I love pie, but 1 slice is enough for me. Like, even that, I get to the crust and I'm like, usually I start at the crust because I know if I go the other way from like the pointy part to the wide part, I'll never eat the crust. and I like the crust. So I always eat the crust first. I do that with pizza sometimes too, depending. If I'm not really hungry, I'll start at the wrong end or I'll fold it a different way so that it all just goes down, at once. But oh god, there's so many pies out there. Coconut custard, pecan pie. You got the white pecan pie, you got the brown pecan pie. And I know Southerners are going to say there's only one kind of pecan pie, but there are recipes for different kinds. I've made them all. I prefer the brown one. I just prefer the one with more Karo syrup and brown sugar. There are other ones that have other stuff in there. I don't like them. I just don't like them. But yeah, pretty much if you could make it into a pie, I'll make it. I'm not exactly a fan of shoe fly pie. I don't know. I think maybe the one I had just wasn't very good. But I didn't like it. I mean, it was all right, but I don't know. I prefer the fruit pies, fruit or nut. So what kind did you make? Used to do 4 streams, but now just one at a time. Good, Rabbit. That makes me happy because you used to worry me. You know, this woman would have like the laptop set up with the computer and then all these tablets so that she could I tried modding for one person. They asked me to do more than 3 things, and I'm like, oh, fuck you. Like, you don't pay me. I am not meant to be a mod. I don't have it. I don't have the right stuff for that. I'll be listening. I have to get ready to go soon. All right, Rabbit. I'm glad you came by and said hi, honey. I love you so much. So glad you came by. Have a happy Thanksgiving and take care of yourself, okay? You're always in my prayers. Pete Digits, happy Thanksgiving to all. Can't stay, but want to jump on to comment and like your stream. Oh, so sweet. Thank you so much. You have a happy Thanksgiving, honey. I hope you eat until you're content and then sleep. I always wish sleep on Thanksgiving because, that meal is massive. And just, that's the best nap ever, I think, is right after you eat your Thanksgiving dinner. That's the best nap of the year. I look forward to that nap every single year. I need a slice of cranberry sauce with my turkey. Yes, a slice. Presentation matters. Well, I got some ribbons and bands and pants or prisons. So I meant food presentation. Listen, you could turn a person into a platter. I'm just saying. Some people are a snack. Some people are an 8-course meal. Just choose wisely. And never take a person who's an 8-course meal if you're a snack type person, because it's not fair. What a waste. Let somebody else enjoy the feast. Just saying. Food metaphors are my thing. I hear you about the presentation. If who's yep. I don't use marshmallows in my glazed yams. Mine are 2-inch pieces and I roast them. Nice. Well, I don't make glazed yams. I make the candied yams. So we've always made it the same way. I'm looking forward to the mushrooms though today. That's the one thing. I don't care about the turkey. I don't care about the stuffing, even though I didn't see my mother buy stuffing, so I don't even know if she made stuffing because they don't like it. I'm the only one who eats the stuffing. So it's like, oh, Michelle's the only one who likes it. Fuck it. I know she's making mashed potatoes. I know I have to make the candied yams, but they fried up the mushrooms the other day. These are the ones without the batter. I did the ones with the batter, but these are just the pan fried mushrooms. They're so spicy. Like my eyes were watering while she was cooking them. I am looking forward to those in the worst way. Like that's all I want. And I told my daughter, I said, if you eat all the mushrooms, I swear to God, I'll stab your hand with a fork. And she was like, I don't even like mushrooms. She don't like them, but she'll eat them. Just to aggravate me. I'm like, Grandma, Grandpa, and I eat mushrooms. Nobody else eats mushrooms. Like, don't touch them. It's the one thing I'm looking forward to. My son, what is he looking forward to? My cornbread. He's like, you're making the cornbread with you're making the 2 of them? I was like, ugh. I was just going to make the one in the skillet. And he was like, no, that's the cornbread, but I want the cornbread with the corn on the bottom. I was like, ugh. Fine. I make a cornbread, almost like a casserole, The whole bottom is like cream of chicken soup with corn niblets and peas and like a whole like not veggie, but like my version of veggie. I don't put carrots because that's just no. And then I cover it in the cornbread mixture and I bake it all together. And I over bake it a little bit to make the top really, really well done. And the bottom gets all bubbly and hot and like seeps up into the cornbread and it becomes one big thing. That's his favorite thing. He loves that fucking dish. And he makes me make it every year. And every year it's a pain in the ass because it's like just it I don't have enough Corningwares that fit all together in the oven because I'll bake everything at once. I don't care. Like everything's pretty much the same temperature, same. Like I just got to pull something out 5 minutes before this one or whatever. But I'm not standing there for 4 hours cooking one thing after another. No, it all goes in at one. Boop. And that Corningware dish is the only one left is like that holds it is so deep and so big that it has to go in by itself. And it's like, oh, so I always have to do it separate. And it's just pain in the ass. But he loves it, so I make it. It is what it is. Sounds like a drunken Scotsman story to me. We got a lot of those stories. When I left my giggling grenade for Shelly, my date. You always make me laugh, Yamaha. You do. You do make me laugh. Gutter! Happy Turkey Day. What you doing with your turkey neck today? I don't have a turkey neck. That's my mother. Oh, you mean just the neck of the turkey? Oh, no. Yeah. No. That's already ready to be cooked. He actually seasoned and marinated that for like a couple days. Yeah. He took it. That was the first thing he took out of the freezer and he marinated it and put it. He like wrapped it up really tight, like vacuum sealed it and put it back in the fridge to defrost and like soak up everything because they love that shit. I won't eat the turkey neck, but they'll eat the turkey neck. Hope you're doing well, Gutter. Glad to see you. So you were streaming. What was it? Not last night, the night before. Or was it last night? No, it wasn't last night. Last night I wasn't online. Last night we just chilled and just watched nothing but Star Trek all night. It was great. We're up to like 4 o'clock this morning. He was like, you need to go to bed. Because he was worried about me being tired. He was like, you got a show tomorrow. I said, I'm not doing a fucking show tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm sleeping in. Sure enough, 9 o'clock in the morning, he's like, wake up. The Macy's Day Parade is on. I was like, I don't give a shit. I hate that damn parade. I mean, I don't hate it. I love parades. I am very much a parade person because I like the bands. But the Macy's Day Parade is kind of like, meh. They made it political now. And it's like, come on. It's freaking Thanksgiving. What's funny is it used to only be like right across the river from where I lived. So I literally just could jump on a subway train and go over and see it. And I didn't. I used to watch it on TV. But what nobody knows is all those balloons, like they're transported over there from a different facility, but the floats are as well. And the floats used to be stored in Hoboken. There was a big factory warehouse on, was it 14th, 15th? On 15th and, I got a picture. 15th and Park Avenue in Hoboken. There was a big warehouse where they used to keep all the floats. And what they would do was they would take all the floats out the night before and line them up down those streets. They were double wide streets. And they would close off the streets and they would line up all the floats. And you could bring your kids and take pictures on the floats and go around and just to see the sheer size of these damn things. And we used to do that every year. Daddy used to bring us every year. And every year I have pictures of me in front of Tom the Turkey and in front of the Pilgrims and in front of Santa's sleigh. And you get to, we were the first to see the new floats that they would come out with that they made because they would just take them over this one little bridge that's right outside the factory and right through the tunnel. They would go through the tunnel and come out and there's Macy's right there. So it was the perfect scenario, but we always had fun doing that. For me, that meant more to me than going to the parade. First of all, it almost always rains. I don't know why. It's always freezing cold, and there's way too many people. Way too many people. And I don't like crowds. Even as a kid, I didn't like crowds. And there was just no point in going. So I could just watch it on TV in my jammies, drink my hot cocoa, or as I got older, my coffee with the kids and just have fun. But going to see the floats, I used to love doing that. They don't do that. They knocked that place down as condos now. Oh, fucking tragedy. But as a kid, we used to do all sorts of fun stuff like that. You know, Daddy knew all the backstage stuff. Like, he always knew what went into things so that we could go see how it was made. I swear that's where I get my love of, like, finding out how things are done. He put that inspiration, you know, he inspired me to just have that curiosity. I like knowing where things come from. I like origins. I like backstories. Like, that's what I'm most interested in. I don't really care about what it looks like now or what it's doing now. I want to know, how did it get there? You know, where do you come from? Like, what are your traditions? What's your family like? What's your family history? Like, I want to know it all because I like knowing what makes people tick, why they make decisions they make, why they act a certain way, why they talk a certain way. And I'm just as interested in my own origins. I'm always finding new things out that I'm like, holy shit, really? That explains a lot. Like, it's my thing. But yeah, I miss going to see the floats. Daddy always made a big deal out of it. And he, come on, let me put you up here. And put me up there, and he, let me take your picture. All right. Smile, my girl, smile. And just, yeah, I miss that. That wasn't a thing anymore when I had my kids. They had already closed the factory, but they see the pictures and they're just like, I can't believe you actually got to stand on that. How big is it? It's fucking huge. But it was a good time. Wild West syphilis. The gift that keeps on giving. Nice. Heidi grew up on those shows too. I mean, it's all we had, man. And they were good life lessons. I mean, you learned, you know, don't fuck around with the cops or you go to jail. Like, that's what most of them taught you. Don't enlist unless you're ready to, like, really go into the trenches, because it is not an easy life. Like, Uncle Sam wants you to work your ass off. So, like, I mean, that should be the rest of that sentence. But we saw life as it was. You know, it was very much the real reality TV, because the shows, they were about things that we were all going through. You know, all our families were going through. And you got to commiserate. Again, there's that word. And you learn to understand it from other people's perspectives, from an outside perspective. And it made things easier. You know, if they went through a tragedy, you were like, okay, it's not just us. It's not, you know, God's not picking on me. Like, this is all around. I mean, when Edith Bunker passed away from phlebitis, of all things, like, I was devastated, because none of us took my grandmother's phlebitis, you know, seriously, because we were just like, well, your leg's a little red. That's it. Like, because she didn't explain it, because her doctor didn't explain it. And then we're watching this and she dies from phlebitis, and we're just like, and then we're like, oh, no. Like, we can't, you ain't going anywhere. Like, we don't function without you. What, are you kidding me? Like, it brought attention to things that normally we just get swept under the rug. And it made you aware, because we lived in very little worlds. We didn't have the internet. You knew what your family knew or what your teachers knew. If they were ignorant, you were ignorant. Yeah, if the TV lied to you, that's all the information you had besides the newspaper. And if the newspaper didn't mimic what was on TV, you were like, wait, what's going on? So they always were, you know, like, in line with one another. It was a lot easier to keep us in the dark. It was. And they did a really good job of it too, because I grew up hella naive. For all the things I went through, I grew up really, really innocent and really, really gullible, because I didn't think that the world was the way it was. I believe the bullshit of the world is your oyster and you could be anything you want to be. No, you can't. Like, you could be what you have the potential to be, but there are some things you can't freaking do. Yeah, like, reality is a thing. There are, caps to capabilities. You can learn to do something. Doesn't mean you're ever going to be good at it. It doesn't mean that's the thing you should be doing. It's not that we weren't raised, go for the job that's going to make you the happiest. Go for the money, go for the security, go for So for me, it was either I was going to be a veterinarian or a teacher. And I wound up being a vet tech and a teacher. But I also wound up being a secretary and a personal assistant and an accountant and, a collection agent, like all the sex phone operator, like all those different things. I had all the jobs: cashier, pizza girl. I sold eyeglasses for an optometrist. I was a receptionist. I was a tutor. What other jobs did I have? God, so many. I mean, I pumped gas and changed oil, changed tires. Um, I'm just thinking, like, what other jobs did I have? I had so many jobs. Oh, I was the rotisserie chicken girl at Quick Check. I was also the deli girl at Quick Check. I was cashier there. I've been a stock girl. Oh Lord, I've been a chauffeur for old people. My grandmother did that when I was pregnant with Katie. I had my own car, so it was just like I was just doing nothing. I needed money. She's like, I have these friends. They want to go to the nursing home to see their husbands, but they don't like taking the bus. So they're going to pay you. You're going to take them every day in the morning and pick them up every day in the afternoon, and they're going to pay you and give you gas money. Okay. And that's how I made money when I was pregnant with Katie. Like, I drove these old ladies everywhere because inevitably I would pick them up from the nursing home and they'd be like, all right, we'll go home. And I knew within 5 minutes, because it was a 20-minute drive back to their houses. Within 5 minutes, I don't think I have the right groceries for dinner. That's all right. I'll just go hungry tonight. I'll have crackers. And I'm like, I'll take you to the store. I'm too tired. I'll go. Just write down what you want and I'll go in and get it. Oh, you're such a doll. You're such a doll, baby. You're such a doll. So I inevitably, and it was the same thing every day. I don't know why they didn't like change the script or whatever, because they could have just said, on the way home, can we stop at the store, go in and get me this? That would have just, but no, they have to have like all the traumatic, like all the melodrama. They have to do it. And I have to volunteer. Otherwise, they're asking me to do something. And I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I've had so many jobs. Delivering newspapers, friggin' running errands for people. So many jobs running errands. It was just, ugh. But never once was it do something you love. Oh, okay. Work, we just assumed work was work. That's why they call it that. It takes effort. Do you always want to put the effort through? No. Do you? Yeah. Do you want to get paid? That's how I grew up. You want to get paid? Do the work. Don't bitch about it. Like those people that get hired for jobs and they're like, oh, I don't like it. I get it. You took a garbage job. Literally a job that deals with garbage, and you're bitching that you have to touch garbage. That was in the job description. It's in the title. Did you think you were going to avoid it? Yeah, they think they're going to show up and just fuck around all day and get paid for it. Now that's what happens. People have all different ways of just slacking off. And I hate that, because I'm the one who, I'm like, they're not doing their job. I step up and do it because it's got to get done. But they're getting paid for it and I'm not. So that's annoying. Avoid people like that. There was a tangent I wasn't exactly prepared for. Iron Rabbit said pumpkin cheesecake, pecan, lemon meringue, coconut meringue, and chocolate meringue. Oh my God, woman. First of all, you had me at the pecan, but you really got me with the coconut meringue because holy shit. First of all, anything meringue is delicious. One of my favorite cookies in the world are those meringue drops that you make with the just egg whites and sugar. You put a little food coloring in them to turn them whatever color you want them. And then you bake them really, really slowly in the oven. And then they just sit in the oven for like 6 or 7 hours with the door just slightly open. And they harden on the outside, but then they're some of them are gooey on the inside, some of them are airy and like almost like crystallized inside. But oh, I love meringue drops. Oh, so good. I learned to make them with all different flavorings so they don't just taste the same. But my favorite are the plain ones, believe it or not. I like the crunch. Yeah. It's a big crunch. I have a story says she says they were married, but I've seen no evidence for it. However, he got the ultimate coyote moment laying next to her fraternity, chewing his arm off won't help. Who are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Oh, about Calamity Jane and okay. It took my brain a second to remember. Bonanza dad had 3 sons by 3 women, widowed 3 times. I was too young to wonder about that. Girl, I look back at the things that we watched and I'm like, why did we look up to Fonzie? Fonzie was at best in his late 30s, pretending to like be like this, like guy that they're, oh, you all want to be like me. He was a gang member, redeemed, but still a gang member. So God only knows what he did when he was in that gang. He was a womanizer to the extreme. We thought nothing of him kissing like 4 or 5 girls in a row. And now we're like, bleh. Like literally like orgy boy. He hung out with nothing but teenagers, which meant he was like, he had some type of arrested development in key developmental areas. And he was a big old bully and thought he had magical powers. So he was very much a magical thinker. Like he thought he was just like this, I don't know, like he had, what do they call that? It's a mental disease about something fantastica, where you think that you have like godlike powers, which he did. He thought he had got, and we're looking up to this womanizing asshole who lives above somebody else's house, lets himself into their house, eats all their food, talks to their kids, yells at the dude, and is always bringing his drama into their house. And I'm like, and we looked up to him. Like everybody thought the Fonz was cool. He was such a friggin' immature ass. I love him, but immature ass. And then people wonder why when I started dating, that's pretty much like what every guy was like. And I was like, oh, that's normal. It's not. That's not normal. It's just not. But yet every guy I knew wanted to be Fonzie when they grew up, and every guy I knew grew up to be Fonzie. And I dated them all. Assholes. But yeah, we looked up to shit like that. Oh my God, they're cooking something. It smells so good. God. That's what I hate about Thanksgiving. I smell the food all day long. Then when it comes time to eat it, I'm like, meh. I'm over it. There was a lot of food. That's a lot of smells. I'm oversensitized to it now. Hey, nerd, what's up? Memento Mori, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving to all. Thanks for dropping by. There are differences with shoe fly pie. Some have goo at the bottom, aka wet bottom. Some are more crumb-like. The gooey one is, I've had that one. I never had the crumb-like one. I had the one that was gooey at the bottom, and I gotta say, I didn't love it. It was okay for what it was. I don't know. I guess I'd heard about shoe fly pie in the song my whole life. So I was super excited to try it when I actually tried it. And I was just kind of like, nah, I thought it would be better. I don't know what I thought it was going to taste like. I just thought it was like I would eat like one bite and I'd be like, oh my God, this is big. And I wasn't like that. I was disappointed. Now, cheesecake, the first time I had cheesecake and I thought, oh, it doesn't look that great. And then I tasted it. I was like, oh my God. But I am a sour cream and cream cheese cheesecake girl. I'm not a fan of ricotta cheesecake. I just don't like the consistency. I don't like the it's not smooth enough. Like I like a really creamy cheesecake. So, cream cheese and sour cream with a vanilla cookie crunch crust that I make myself. Heavy on the butter. Listen, I can cook you healthy all day long, but when it comes to dessert, no. Like that's where your heart attack is going to be. I will give you a heart attack and diabetes on a plate, and you'll love it. Ew, mushrooms, aka there. I love mushrooms. I love mushroom. I even drink coffee, mushroom coffee now. I can drink coffee mushrooms. No, shall. I had magic mushrooms the other day. That was fun, Gutter. I had magic mushroom gummies. And it gives you a dosing chart. And I went for like the middle dosage my brain wouldn't melt. Like I'm not going to be in another galaxy, but I'm not going to quite be myself either. And I took them and then I said, oh, yeah, it's 12:30. And he was like, yeah. I was like, I'm probably going to go to sleep in like 2 hours. And he was like, okay. I was like, but just fair warning, I took 3 magic mushroom gummies and he didn't say anything except great. Because who was going to have to deal with my freaking tripping ass? He was. It's just great. Like, thanks for telling me now. Because I didn't tell him before I took them because he would have talked me out of it. And I was just like, fuck it, I'll take them. Like, I don't normally do that, but like that was something I wanted to do. And he knew I had them. So it's not like it was a complete surprise. It was just the timing was a surprise. Elephant just popped in to say hi while I cook. Aw, happy Thanksgiving, honey. Alpo said I'm dog sitting for my cousin, but right now I'm home for Thanksgiving lunch. Nice. Thanksgiving lunch. I swear to God, when you talk about the way you eat, it's like a hobbit. You're like, I have onesies and 11sies and breakfast and mid-breakfast and mid-brunch and early brunch and late brunch. It's hilarious. I have my Thanksgiving breakfast and Thanksgiving brunch and Thanksgiving lunch and Thanksgiving mid-afternoon snack, Thanksgiving dinner, then Thanksgiving after dinner. Then I have Thanksgiving dessert. That's hilarious. I'm just teasing. Hey, 357, how you doing, honey? I hope you're well. You put a smile on that face and a little zip in your step today, all right? Ellie said our pie this year is a pumpkin mousse with pecans as a crust. Oh, that sounds good. I need to make a chocolate mousse dessert soon. I don't make chocolate mousse pie. I make these little torts. I make like the either graham cracker or like the vanilla cookie crust at the bottom. And then I make the chocolate mousse and I fill it with chocolate mousse and then I cover it in chocolate and I freeze it. And the chocolate goes real solid and then I can put it in the refrigerator and oh my God, so good. Sometimes I'll put a cherry filling in the bottom and put the chocolate mousse on top. And then I'll stick a cherry in the top of the chocolate before it like hardens. But oh my, I love making. They're just these little things. Just like I make these little pecan pie or pumpkin pie bites. And it's just I get the mini muffin pan and I put like a little bit of like crust or whatever in the bottom. Like I put the cookie crust. I don't put like, like flaky crust. I like using like just crumbled cookies or whatever. And I make like these little things and I'll put like little things of icing. They're so cute and they're really good, but they're a lot of work and they go really, really quickly. My kids who don't really like pie that much will eat all of them because they kind of eat like a pie cookie and they're delicious though. Oh God, they are so good. I won't eat them. I put one of each on the side for me because I'll sit there and I'll just barrel right fucking through them. I'll eat them like popcorn and not even realize it. But oh my god, pumpkin mousse sounds so good with pecans. Oh. Yeah, when he asked me about Picard season 1. No, we already watched the whole season. The whole season 1. We're on the last 2 episodes. And let me tell you something. You said you didn't like it. I freaking love it. I'm having such a good time. He's so happy. He's like, "Oh my god, she's watching Star Trek." Look, I even made myself wait, I'm gonna switch my avatar for a second. I made myself a little see? I made myself a little Trekkie avatar. So when we're watching it, that's what he was like, "Oh, how cute." But I want to go back to my other kitty. The worst thing he ever did was introduce me to Grok on Twitter because I ask it to make me thumbnails and avatars all the time. And it's just, they're so cute. They're so cute. Highly recommend. You could get it to make you anything. My eyeballs popped open at 5 a.m. I blame my dagnap dog. Listen, my cat sits next to the metal kitty litter pan and bangs it with her paw to wake me up. She didn't go to the bathroom. She knows that sound instantly wakes me up. And every morning, without fail, she does not let me sleep past 9. And I'm like, great, thanks. You know how many things I've thrown across the room and I haven't hit her once. She can dodge. She really can. Heidi got his pub. I don't do any type of turkey neck, not even the human ones that haven't been circumcised. That's a turtleneck, not a turkey neck. Oh no. Oh. Pro tip, read the damn thing in your head before you read it out loud. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, bitch. Oh, that's why I love you. You're so funny. Elifan, our menu: brisket, onions, pickles, cornbread, cranberry salad, maybe smashed squash. I'm not a fan of squash. And definitely cranberry salsa with chips. I have never. You're gonna have to like send me a recipe for that because I want to try that. Holy crap! Cranberry salsa. That sounds interesting. Saying hi to everybody. Oh, and deviled eggs. You know, I was gonna make the deviled eggs, but my mother and Katie and Connor are walking howitzers now, and I really don't want to exist in a green fog of toxic ass gas. Like I just don't. And when they eat eggs, deviled eggs especially, no. Just no. Katie walks and you hear and when she laughs, you hear because she can't hold it. She bent over the other day. I can't even not laugh. She bent over. I'm gonna cry. She bent over and she blasted my mother in the face so bad. And I was like, holy shit, go wash your eyes out. Wash your eyes out. She was like, I said, you're gonna get pink eye. Go. I was like, there's no way there were no particles in there. Nope. I don't care how many layers she's got between her asshole and your face. You're gonna get pink eye. It was so loud. I was like, "Ma, moved your hair." It did. I swear to God, my hand to God, her hair actually moved. I was like, "Whoa!" And then Katie was laughing so hard because I was hysterical. I couldn't stop crying. I was almost on the floor. My ribs hurt so bad. It was like an air horn. And I was just like, oh my God, what did you eat? And my mother will sit there and all of a sudden she just lifts one side and you hear beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, and everybody's quiet. And of course I'm not. And I'm like, really? At the table? Really? Better out than it. Well, then shove that shit in the other direction. Lift your other cheek away from me because I don't need that kind of gas in my face. Thank you very much. But oh my god, they are the fartnest fucking crew you've ever met. Oh my god. But all she did was bend over to pick up something she dropped and then like I jumped. It scared me. But, oh my god, she's like the Tommy gun of farts, like and just as deadly. So no deviled eggs. I'm not making them. If I make them, I'll make them for me and eat them by my damn self. Like I'll make 2 deviled eggs. That's it. Oh no! Oh my god! I'm crying. Oh god! But yeah, my mother's hair actually blew back. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, and Texas style chotto beans. Nice. Nice. Oh, you have a real like varied Thanksgiving. I like it. Jelly of the Month Club. No. First of all, most jellies suck. I'm a big fan of blackberry preserves and strawberry preserves. Those are my 2 favorites. I like raspberry as well, but blackberry and strawberry are my favorite. And I'll pay extra for a really good one. Like I like it to have the seeds and everything else in it. Like I don't want just gelatin. We stopped doing turkey when I found out no one in our house likes it. Well, there you go. We have a ham. I don't know if I saw a ham. I don't know if they're cooking it today or if they're going to wait for the weekend. So it's usually either a ham or a brisket. I would definitely always opt for the brisket. I hate to say it. Just because you could just make so much more with it and you really don't get tired of the taste of brisket. But ham, after a while, you're like, all right, that's enough salt. The saying I'm holding on to is, it ain't that bad. And it's not that bad, honey. $3.57, it's really not that bad. Things could be worse and things will get better. Just remember all those 3 things are true. They're not true 100% of the time. But as long as they're true part of the time, then you're good. Just remember that you have people to talk to. You have people who care. And every day is an opportunity for things to get better. If they get worse, all right, you learn from it, you move on, you make it better. Just keep trying to make it better. Gutter said, I'm scared of my turkey this year. Well, I'm scared of what's in the cavity. Why can't sickos leave our food alone? Oh my God, I saw that. I was like, Ma, the turkey you bought, it's not Butterball, right? She was like, no, it's a local turkey. I was like, oh, good. I was like, that's good. She was like, why? I was like, you don't want to know. No, yeah, it does. No, you really don't. You really don't. You really don't. 357 Dag Nabbit Shelly, I was being all optimistic and you wrecked it. That's bullshit. I didn't wreck nothing. Lies, slander, and calumny. How dare you? How dare you? I ruin nothing. I make everything glorious. I'm a ray of fucking sunshine. God damn it. Iron Rabbit. Son is making turkey, ham, deviled eggs, mashed potatoes, corn casserole, Cajun green beans. Oh my goodness. I'm making bread, cranberry salad, and desserts. I mean, I think you made a lot of desserts. I guarantee those desserts took longer than all the stuff he made. Guarantee it. But that's amazing that you guys split the thing and that he does that. Is that him cooking it or is that his wife? Because I know you say, oh, my son, but is it his wife cooking it or him? I find men are really, really good cooks. The ones that actually do cook. Like, then you have the bachelor men that are like, I'm a bachelor. I'm not cooking shit. Like, I'll just order it. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know. My grandfather, my Uncle Pat, my Uncle Tom, they all know how to cook. Like each one. And they have like things that they're better at. They're much better at like the grilling and like the meat kind of stuff. Whereas if something's complicated or like takes patience, that was more my grandmother or my area of expertise. Ellie said, I think it's interesting what people make for the holidays. Yeah. It's so different. It's so different. Rabbit, you done good. Have a good son there. Yes, she does. Rabbit does everything well. Because she's rabbit. Why change a working plan? The granny guilt trip. There you go. Gutters Pub. I've been a waitress, cashier, house cleaner, caregiver, medical aid, care coordinator, administrating memory care, personal preference coordinator, central supply coordinator, Stafford payroll, and Benny's coordinator. Nice. Half of those things I've been just being a mother. And you know it. You've been that. And I mean, anybody who's like a mother who's dedicated at all is going to be every profession under the sun. We just don't get paid for it. They're like, you get paid in appreciation. Yeah, well, sometimes appreciation don't buy me a new pair of shoes. Like appreciation don't pay the electric bill. I would love to call up the electric company and be like, I appreciate you. See you next month. Click. And just be done with it. But no, they're like, no, bitch, you need to send me money. Like, pay me. Fuck you, pay me. That's the Hoboken way. That was always our saying. Fuck you, pay me. Like, like, oh, you want me to do it for free? We don't do that. Like, nowhere did I sign up for this volunteer bullshit you're talking about. Pay me. It's a job. You pay me. Full drinking, half thinking. I was just talking about you before. I don't know if you caught up to that, but I did not see your Cash Apps until later because I don't check my phone during my stream because I squirrel too much and it's distracting. And then I get lost in my phone and I don't pay attention to stream and it comes out wonky. So my best thing is I just turn the phone upside down, put it away, and then I go as soon as it's done. So I didn't see your Cash Apps until after. Thank you so much. You are the stream sponsor of Tuesday and today because you were super generous. I was floored. I really was. I did not expect that. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's perfect because it's coming at the right time so that I can really like take care of my kids for Christmas. And that's very helpful because the last couple years have been a little on the thin side when it comes to gift giving. Like they got tons of gifts, but like not the stuff I wanted to get them. And you really helped me out. So thank you so much. And again, with the $10, waking up to this voice, I ain't complaining. I'd rather go to sleep here. Well, you just play my stream and there you go. Good M, mama. We don't say the M word around here because it has a negative second meaning, even though you spell it differently that way. So we just say good M. Happy holidays, everybody. Peace and bliss. And that is Full Drinking, Half Thinking. If you can, please subscribe to him. He is a very, very generous supporter, always with the compliments and everything else. And I am going to give him the super chat. Thank you. And thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. I really was so surprised. Like I did not expect that, and I really appreciate it. So thank you again. Elephant said, I want other pies, but can't eat them. Oh, I know, honey. I know. Listen, my favorite is coconut custard. And for the last 3-4 years, it has not loved me back. So I can't eat it. I can look at it. I can have a taste, but just like literally like just like the very end, the tip, as it were, of the slice, and then that's it. Otherwise, I'm done for the day. My stomach will literally like fold in on itself and be like, now we punish you, bitch. Like, Got his pub snapping his fingers. I'd break his fingers for. Oh yeah, no, don't snap your fingers at me. Oof. That's one way to get punched right in the middle of your damn face. Like I will kick you dead in your shit if you snap your fingers at me. I am not your dog. Like, no. You're going to snap your fingers at me. You're going to snap my temper is what you're going to do. And I am not pleasant once my temper is engaged. and I'm stabby. But just saying. Ellie said, I've been in school counseling, high school teacher, elementary school teacher, middle school teacher, preschool teacher, daycare worker, after school program worker, volunteer for various schools. I've been in retail cashier, pretzel maker. That's an interesting one. Housekeeper, stocker, retail management in the military. Holy crap. You've also done what? Genealogy and social work, and didn't you do some type of Native American support, or I forget what you told me you did for that, but like all that counts. It all counts. Delusions of grandeur with the fonts. And how about we all thought it was acceptable to tell somebody to sit on it? Sit on what? You ever think about that? What were we telling everybody to sit on? Was it the thumb? Because I'm just saying, pegging not allowed. Lass said, I didn't know what chess pie was till I moved to Tennessee. It's delicious. I've never had chess pie. I'm going to have to look that up. Let me write that down. Is it delicious? Don't lie to me, woman. Chess pie. I got to try that. Never lie to me about food, because then your credibility is shot with me. You could tell me that, this movie was good and I won't think it wasn't. That don't affect me. You could tell me, buy this, like machine, whatever, it works really well, and I don't like it. It don't affect me. But if you point me in the direction of food and tell me it's delicious and I bite into it and I don't like it, we done. Like, I will hold that grudge. And I will tell you about yourself. Like, don't disappoint me when it comes to food. I'm Italian. Like, food, literally, we are built out of food. I'm not a person. I'm just a walking pasta. Like, that's all I am. I'm just carbs on feet. That's all. I make a cinnamon streusel crust with a pumpkin cheesecake. Shut up, rabbit. Do you really? That sounds so good. You had me at streusel. But I also did pro photography. Oh my God, why am I thinking so much today? Because you're busy running around doing things and your brain is trying to like distract you. Wolfkinder, Star Trek, Captain Kirk boinking a new alien chick every week. Hell yeah, he did. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know. I never watched Star Trek growing up. I was a Star Wars girl. And now, like, Winning started me on the original, like the prequels. It's a new thing called Strange New Worlds for Star Trek. And I fell in love with it. That was it. I was hooked. Like, one episode, and he was like, you want to watch another? Hell yeah, I want to watch another one. And he was like, and he kept saying, like, I'm so happy you like this, because I don't think he thought he would ever get me to watch Star Trek. I mean, we already had like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. Like, we had our little geek things that we enjoyed together. We had that basic background where we knew our shit. Then he got me into wrestling, right? And I'm an avid WWE watcher. Like, I love it. I can't wait. Saturday is, like the War Games are coming out, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see Rhea Ripley kick some ass. Like, I love this bitch. And the female wrestlers have gotten a lot better than they used to be. It's not all just tits and ass. Like, they still show a lot of titty and ass, but these women are gymnastic. Like, they're athletic. They do things like they're bouncing around and flipping, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then they're vicious. I think the women are more vicious to each other than the men. I really do. Like, the men, it's all bravado, and they're big and bulky, so they can't really move like that. These women are flipping each other, and they're like, oh my God, all the pins. One almost showed her whole choach the other day. Chelsea Green, she landed and her legs open. I was like, whoa, that was a bad costume choice. Like, you almost had some double lips. Like, you almost pulled a Farron. Like, stop it. But although, no, I'm just as disgusted by Chelsea Green as I am by the other one. But yeah, like, it was a kind of moment. I don't mind when the titties pop out. That's great. But some of these girls are a little I don't need to see what they got going on. And then they'll do all sorts of stuff, and I love it. So he got me into that, and now he introduced Star Trek, and I'm really loving it. I really am, because if you think about it, I mean, Captain Kirk and I we have a lot of the same personality. A lot of us, like, what we do, everything we do comes down to yeah, huh, bow chicka bow bow, but with like a smile on our face. Like, we're just like, oh, sex is always on the table. Like just come on. Especially if you're with somebody, that you're just like, hey, what's up? Like, I doubt Kirk ever said no to sex, and I'm pretty sure I probably never did either. Not once I was an adult. I mean, in my relationships, I'll say no to somebody I don't know. I mean, I don't do that. But like, if I'm in a relationship, I'm never going to say no to that person. I'm not the type to withhold. Like, that's just mean. Why am I going to punish myself? Stupid. Like, I don't get those girls that are like, you pissed me off. No sex for you for like a week. Bitch, why are you punishing yourself? What did you do? Like, why would you do that to yourself? I don't understand. Oh, you're sleeping on the couch. No. I need you right next to me. No, right here. We're going to cuddle, and then I'm going to elbow you and get the fuck off me, but you stay in this bed. Like, I want to know where your ass is at. Nope, because it gets cold in the middle of the night. Like, I want to cuddle. And why put them on the couch where they could have peace and quiet and everything? No, make them sleep next to you. Keep your feet out of the blankets for like 10 minutes. And then as soon as they fall asleep, you take the bottoms of your feet and you press them against the backs of their thighs. And then you sleep lovely while they go, oh my God, they're wide awake. So, I mean, God, if you're going to be petty in a productive way. Like, make it effective. Don't do things that punish you. So, but yeah, no, he is very much the bow of everything. He's surprised when he finds out he has a kid. I did have to look that up, yeah, because they mentioned the kid. Did Starfleet issue some kind of super birth control they didn't tell us about? I mean, they did for everything else. They had skin regenerators. They had like they had like no diseases. They had eradicated most diseases. So I'm pretty sure birth control was probably like some kind of inhibitor chip or whatever. Like some programming that they could do. And they didn't even have like money and stuff like that. Like it was this weird, like everybody just loves one another and just go get whatever. Homelessness wasn't a thing. Second breakfast. Happy Thanksgiving. Outpost said we have breakfast, brunch, lunch, snacks, dinner, supper, and nightcaps. All that before I have to throw a ring into a nearby volcano. There you go. In case you guys don't know who Nerd is, let me just elucidate it for you. I'm sorry, I had to. I had to. Candace said, I know, I'm a hobbit. Listen, those hobbits knew how to eat, and they knew how to drink and party and dance. So there is no shame in being a hobbit. Look at all those little houses they had. I would love to have one of those houses. I might get a little claustrophobic being in a mountain. I'd rather be on the mountain. But as far as for camouflage and hiding from people, you can't get much better. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Iron Rabbit. That's from last. Season 3 of Picard blows the other two out of the water. No spoilers, because I will come down to Florida and punch you in the face just because you fucking spoiled it for me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Never ever spoil shows for me. I get very upset about it. I know you won't. I'm just threatening you because it's Thanksgiving, and there you go. You could be thankful that I'm not nearer to Florida. I like the Picard show. Wolfkinder said, no one hates Star Trek like Trekkies who hate Star Trek. And that's what we took it like his review with a grain of salt, because I know that Trekkies are really, really hard on any of the new productions that come out. The same way Star Wars people are like, that's not canon. I don't tend to do that. I tend to just treat them as standalones and just enjoy them for what they are. If they're made well, I'm going to enjoy them. If the storyline is good, I'm going to enjoy them. If the storyline is shit, then move on and I'll never watch it again. But no, it was really good. Gutters Bub, I love you, Shell. That was perfect. Turkey neck for the win. I love you too, Gutter. You are an awesome bitch. Okay, you my bitch. Not in a bitch like you're my, like underling, but you my girl. You good. Ass fumes. Oh my God. I can't, Heidi. I can't with her. She literally should be like a biohazard. She should. I should like wrap her in like the hazard tape. I swear to God, one day I'm going to get a hazmat suit, go in her room and be like, oh, I'm just here to get your garbage. She'll die. I still got to look into getting the gorilla suit so I can scare the shit out of my mother. Because the pranks have to start after Christmas. I just hated how he treated Picard through the entire season. I think he had it coming. Last said I made deviled eggs too. Mine were delicious. I love deviled eggs. This crew, I can't. Ooh, thank you. She put in case you're wondering, Elephant put the cranberry salsa recipe, the link for it in the chat. Awesome. Grab that when you can. The chair elephant jumped out, trumpeting away. I mean, no, my mother with the beep, 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 beep. I'm like, I still hear you. She's like, it's soft. Oh, yes, your farts are genteel. Like, it's like, as my grandmother would say, Edruda genteel. Like, oh, you're so gentle, so ladylike. Meanwhile, it's the elephant trumpet. You can put the salsa over a brick of softened cream cheese. Nice. Anything that's like dippable or like scoopable, I like. Snarkity snark gas. I know. The salsa can be frozen beautifully too. Make a huge bag and have some for later. That's a really good idea. Thank you. I like stuff that I could put in the freezer and just grab it later. Oh, the best farts happen in the wooden pews at church. Oh yeah. Especially we used to have like all the little old Italian men. And on Sunday, that's why I hated going on Sunday, because it was right after they ate. And they would sit there and so loud. Otherwise, the ones that knock, those were fun. You ever hear like when they're sitting on the wooden pews and you hear and it's just like, you're like, who's knocking? And it's them farting. I didn't know that farts could knock. I wasn't knowing. I never did it like that. So it's like, yeah, because I have manners. How about we don't fart in church? But the old men, they just said, and it knocks. It literally knocks on the wood. And you're just like, what the hell is that noise? My grandmother used to, like, she'd bite her lips to not laugh because farts always made her laugh. For some reason, she thought that her fart stunk so much that it was better to light a match to cover the scent of the fart, because you got the smell of the sulfur or whatever. And I told her so many times, why do you do that? Oh, it's to cover the smell. First of all, the minute I smell a match in the air, I know you farted. I never smell your farts. I'm just saying. Like, they don't linger. We got open windows. You're good. And it's just me and you in the house all day long. So there's no need to, well, what if somebody rings the bell? What are the chances of you farting and somebody ringing the bell? It's not like this is like a, rotating door over here. Like, we don't get a lot of visitors. So, but every time you light a match, I could have been lighting the pilot on the stove, but you weren't. And I know you weren't, because I'd hear, oh, and then I smelled the match. I'm like, oh God, like, it's not that big a deal. She was like, oh God, she was horrible about it. We had so many books of matches that when she passed away, I literally had an entire drawer, 3 big freezer bags, Ziplocs, full of matchbooks. She had matchbooks going back to like 1930. Okay, where they weren't even white on the end. They were red, black, all these different colors. And the flint, like the sandpaper strip didn't work for shit. And then she had ones that had like the sandpaper strip. You could like sand your deck with it. Like it was that coarse and that like big and rough. And I was just like, oh my, why did, but we started looking through them. They were for all these different clubs and nightclubs and bars. I was like, Grandma never went out. Where the fuck did she get all these? I don't understand. Like, where did she get these matchbooks? It's like the Kitty Cat Club. And I'm like, nobody went here. Why do we have them? I don't understand. But they really made the most of matchbooks. They used to have advertisements on the front, the back, and you opened it, and the inside had its own separate advertisement. And it was just like, damn, like they really made the most of these little bitty matchbooks. But she had, I think, something like 1,200 matchbooks. I don't know, but the entire drawer was full. I was like, all she had to do was have this drawer heat up a little bit and the whole house would have, boom, and that would have been it. If that would have been like the ammunition drawer. Would you have like bullets in? No, just matchbooks. She just had matchbooks. And where did she keep them? Right next to the stovetop. Right there. That was the drawer she put them right next to the stovetop. I was like, this bitch really did like playing with fire. Like, she's like, screw it. They pissed me off. Roll the dice today. Like, I'm going to leave the flame on high. Fuck it. But, oh my goodness. So many things. She had so many flammable things in the back room right next to the oven. And what was right next to the oven on the other side of the cabinet that had all the flammable things? The boiler with the furnace. Because of course. I don't know how the house didn't blow up. I really don't. Especially she used to leave the gas going all the time. I'd walk through the room and go, why are the pilots on the stove? Oh, I forgot to turn them off. All three? You only cooked one thing. Like, why do you, I never understood how she used to get in these predicaments. Same thing in the back. She set my cat on fire. My cat's tail went on fire because she left the inner flame of the gas stove on the stovetop because she didn't see it. And the cat obviously didn't see it either and walked across the damn oven and whoosh, and she had no hair on her tail. The entire end of her tail was completely burned off. And I took care of her and I took her to the vet real quick. And he said, we get a lot of cats with these kinds of birds. He thought it was a candle. I was like, no, Grandma, she left the stove on. But yeah, it's just, I don't know how we didn't die. I really don't. But I was the one that they used to yell at, don't touch the stove. Why? I'm not the one burning down the house. Like, Jesus. Oh, God. I haven't thought about that in years. Oh, my goodness. It was the stuttering fart goblin. He's the worst. Oh, my God. My grandma told me a joke when I was a kid. Confucius said that the man who let wind in church sit in their own poo. Hold on one second. Oh, my mother brought me coquito. Say happy Thanksgiving, Ma. You're live.
Thanksgiving.
I told you that was her voice. She brought me alcohol. It's very good.
One is under 40 proof.
God, Jesus Christ. All right, I'll be drunk later. Thank you. It's wonderful. Make more.
What he made a whole pot.
He made a whole pot of it? Yeah, buddy. All right. Ooh, I love me some coquito. The coquito is coconut cream, condensed milk, evaporated milk, coconut water, but like the sweetened coconut water, a lot of rum, a lot of what's the other thing? No, he just uses the Bacardi rum. This one is the one with just the Bacardi rum. But he uses like a gallon of Bacardi rum. And I mean, it's so good. Coquito is my favorite drink. It's like the Spanish pina colada. Like really, like it's got cinnamon and nutmeg and it's so good. It's like, a sophisticated eggnog, but without the bellyache. Because eggnog don't love me. But yeah, there's my mother. See, you show up, you hear Mother Perez. Now, is Winning's Mother Perez voice, you know, in any way inaccurate? No. So that's where he got that from. Damn, I Googled Butterball turkey. Yep. Sorry, nerd. You really shouldn't have done that. We did tell you not to. I said I'm not going there. Yeah, what happened with the Butterballs? Do I want? No, Ellie, you don't want to know. You really don't, because you'll be like completely like, no, don't do it. Just don't do it. Oh, Gutter said it. She said they found semen in the cavities of Butterball turkeys. Okay, so apparently the guys running the turkey farm that work there, that process the turkeys or whatever, were screwing the turkeys. Well, you know, they do it in New Zealand to sheep. So, I mean, it shouldn't surprise us. It disgusts me, but it really shouldn't surprise me. Full drinking, half thinking. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here hanging out. Jugs for all. I got enough jugs for all. I forget all the different jobs that I've done. I've done a lot. Now I do all the stay-at-home military wife stuff. Good. But see, you've done all those things. You have experience, so you can handle pretty much anything that comes your way. So I think experience matters more than anything else. I really do. Like, the more things you can learn in life, the more resilient you are, the more of an asset you are. And I'm sure your family sees you as essential. I know I do. You're wonderful. You're all wonderful. But I mean, I love my Ellie Font and her staunch defense of our constitutional republic. That's how you summon Ellie. You say, "Oh, we live in a democracy," and she will come out of nowhere like the freaking fairy Glinda or whatever, like the good witch Glinda, and be like, "It's a constitutional republic." I love that. That makes my day every time she does that. Every time. Oh, good. It was in the Butterballs because I had Koch's this year. Wait, how do you pronounce it? Koch. Koch. Not Cooch. No, the Butterballs are the Cooch balls. Literally. No, you had Koch. You want to watch Star Trek Enterprise? It's set 100 years before Kirk. When humans are just starting to go out into the galaxy, the chief engineers from my hometown. Awesome. I'm sure we'll get to it. The Federation is communist. If you think about it, oh yeah, it's definitely a socialist federation. Like it's just, I don't know if it's communist or so. I think it's socialist. Maybe. I don't know, because they like to take from one and just give to the other. Because they have replicators that can make anything anybody needed. I mean, well, yeah. Did you see like their kitchens? Who doesn't want to walk into your kitchen, look at the thing and say, "I'd like a cup of Earl Grey tea," and it just appears perfect for you every time to your preferences. It's made to your preference. I would love to do that, but then I love to cook. But when it comes to like breakfast stuff, I hate cooking in the morning, man. Like, bacon takes so long and it's so sketchy. Like, the oil gets everywhere. So it's just like, if I could have a machine that just made bacon, that'd be great. Just say, I just want bacon. It just appears out of nowhere. You don't have to go to the store, nothing. It's just there. No grocery shopping. I did a search for the turkey story. A 20-year-old PETA video has gone viral. No new reports of issues. Oh my goodness. Matchbook collecting was a thing. There were wooden displays for them. Yeah, I don't get where she got them though. She never went out. She never went out of that. I mean, all right, my grandfather smoked like fucking 6 packs of cigarettes a day. But, and he's another one who liked to play with fire because the man owned the gas station and smoked everywhere. I don't have a memory of him being under the hood of a car without the cigarette hanging out of his mouth and just ashes just falling into the fucking engine. Like, but we never had a fire. So either God was like, sent extra angels to watch over them, or it's just like people are too like, oh, it's flammable, and they're just pussies. My grandfather was a badass with a lot of luck, but I don't know. I choose the second one. I'm already feeling that damn shot of the coquito. My entire body is warm. Whew. Like my heart is racing. Because all I had was the damn eggs today. So it's like, oh my God, you're giving me alcohol. Stop it. If it was up to them, I'd be alcoholic. They drink moonshine like I can't tell you. I cannot tell you. They have every flavor of moonshine you could have. Apple pie, cotton candy, like everything. They're like, here. I don't want it. Because y'all, I don't like when I'm drunk. Everybody else likes when I'm drunk. I don't like it because I'm just not in control. And I'm a very happy drunk. Just don't give me tequila. Because with tequila, I will dance with you all night long, punch you in your face, and then go right back to dancing with you. Just because it makes me sporadically violent. Like I am spontaneously extremely violent when I drink tequila. But then it only lasts like a second. Like I get the aggression out, and then I'm back to la 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 la, like dancing on the table and whatever. No, be drunk now. I want drunk shot now. No. In Trinidad, we have the same thing called punch la creme. Oh, is the coquito? Yeah, it's so good though. It's so good. But the thing is, like, it's so sweet. You don't taste the alcohol at all. And like she said, it's 140 fucking proof. So all I need is like the one glass and I'm fucking shot for the day. I'd rather smoke my bud, like, because at least then I'm chill. I'm not like jumping around. I'm not, hey, my thing is when I get drunk, I'm like, I want to go for a walk. And then I just leave. I don't wait for anybody to acknowledge the fact that I'm leaving. I don't wait for somebody to say, hey, I'll come with you. I just go. Doesn't matter if I have shoes on. That really doesn't matter if I have clothes on. Like, it doesn't, like, and that's the thing. Like, when I start drinking, the bra comes, that's the first thing that comes off. I'll keep the shirt on, but you see my arms disappear and then reemerge with the bra, and the bra gets thrown. And because I don't bother putting it away, I'm just like, let's put that in the corner. I'll get it later. And that's the first thing that goes. And the hair comes down, like the ponytail comes down. And then I'm like, oh, it's hot in here. I'm going to go put on a tank top. Like the song Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Well, any kind of alcohol makes my clothes fall off. I mean, it's just because I get hot. And I was just like, ugh. Like, and I'm very affectionate when I drink. I'm that bitch that'll come running through a room and go, catch me, and just jump into your arms. Like, that's just who I am. Or I'll be like, I want a piggyback ride, and just jump on some random person's back. It's like, whatever. That's why I don't drink. Because I'm 50. It's not a good look for me anymore. It is not a good look, especially when drinking has this special access code to memories that I should not share with people. And they're not just my memories. We'll be sitting there and I'll be like, oh my God, you remember the time you did the da-da-da-da? And they're like, shut up. I'm like, what? I'm like, it's fucking funny. Shut up. I swear to God, Michelle. Fucking Michelle. God damn it. All of my friends say that one catchphrase. Fucking Michelle, man. Fucking Michelle. Who did that? Fucking Michelle. God damn it. And that's always the reaction. I don't know why they're surprised by anything that I do. I'm the one who wallpapers people's offices with, shopping circulars. I fill microwaves with plastic bowls so that when they open them, they come flooding out. I'll put saran wrap on the toilet seat. I will fill your bathroom with balloons that are filled with glitter so that if you think you're going to be a smartass, I'll just pop them. Go for it. I dare you. It just fucking glitter everywhere. Like, that's who I am. I am the annoying prankster, but they're fucking funny. I just like having fun. I like cutting up. I don't like when people just are down. I would rather make you mad at me, but you're laughing, than stuck in your own head. Like, I'll take the hit. It's okay. But I'm going to make you laugh. One way or another, I'm going to get you to laugh. I made my mother laugh the other day. I scared her so hard she fell off the chair. Like, I walked up behind her. She wasn't paying attention. And she's very ticklish. As am I, unfortunately. Every part of my body is ticklish. But you touch like my feet, my knees, or like my sides right by my ribs, oh my God, I'll scream. Because I had one of my exes, he used to call me the beast when when he used to tickle me because I can't breathe. So I can't talk. So instead of saying stop, I'm like, so like all I do is growl and make noises because I can't breathe. And I'm just like, please stop. But yeah, no. I'll kick you. If you tickle, I'll kick you. But I went up behind her and I just one finger on each side, real slow. My daughter's watching me the whole time, staring at me. So I don't know why my mother didn't see me. And I just went, boop, and I just popped her on both sides. She jumped so high she fell. My son used to laugh because if you poke me like near my belly button, I'm literally the Pillsbury Doughboy. I go and I just fold. So he used to love doing that as a baby. As a toddler, he would come over and go, make the noise. And he just poked my belly button. But yeah, that's me. Whatever. It is what it is. God, I know I'm already getting drunk. See, it don't take much. It really don't. It really don't. But exactly, Constitutional Republic is my girl. Hey, Mac, Took, and Smack. How you doing? New here. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, honey. Welcome, welcome. You got to hear my drunken rantings because my mother brought me coquito, and now I'm a little, just one glass of it, and I'm like, ee. I feel like Ricada. Oh, God, forgive me. I should not have said that. I'm sorry, God. I got loose lips right now. AMT's calm, funny little community here. Yeah, we have fun here. We're very accepting and not at all reverent. Like I said, if anybody knows me, irreverence is my superpower. I don't give a shit about nothing. Like I will talk about everything. I don't give a fuck. Darth Hideous, happy Slapsgiving, happy gobble gobble, honey. We're gonna eat turkey, and I'm gonna slap you face. Slap you face. Which you got to be careful in Italian because face actually means vagina. So if you say I'm gonna slap your face, I'm gonna slap your pussy. But like fach is face, but not face. Face means vagina. So just be careful. Like my friend didn't know that, and we used to say, like in the cold weather, we said, faccia frit, meaning my face is frozen. And she came in trying to be Italian one day. She's not, she's Irish. And she said, oh, fast frit. And I just looked at her and I was like, is it really? It's frozen? And she was like, yeah, can't you see it? I was like, no, you got pants on. And she was, what? I said, you just said that your pussy's frozen. She was like, I did not. You sure did. Don't try to speak a language unless you know how to do it. One little fuck up and you're done. Like, yeah, I never let her forget that. I'd be like, how's your face? Shut up, Shell. I said, you don't see me walking around speaking Gaelic, right? But yeah, she tried so hard, but I made fun of her so bad. I told you I'm a bitch. Y'all drunk walkers are dangerous. I know. Y'all aggravate me because I have this urge to come find you and make you safe. I know, but you know what? I don't know what happens when I drunk walk, but I drunk walk at 3 times the speed of my regular walk. So you could think, oh, she just left a minute ago. I'll catch her. Nah. Like you think I'm a half a block away. I'm about 6 blocks down and going strong. I made it from my friend Vicky's house on the 6th floor in the projects down the stairwells, where if you've ever been in like projects, those stairwells are no joke. They are solid freaking cement. And all the cement is painted. Shiny paint. So it's easy to fall. And they don't really make them out of great material. So all the steps are kind of rounded or missing chunks or whatever. I made it down 6 flights of stairs from her house through the projects all the way 8 blocks to my house uphill in less than 6 minutes. And I made it up the 5 flights of stairs to mine because I forgot that I had an elevator, so I took the stairs like a jerk. And I made us, and she called me and goes, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm home." She's like, "Bitch, I just saw you running up the block." Like I looked out the window because they were like, "Michelle's not here." And I was like, "Fuck." And I ran out the window and I was looking and I'm like, there she is. And then I blinked and you were gone. I was like, "I'm home." "You made it home?" "Yeah." I was like, "I might go for a." She's, "Bitch, I swear to God, put the chain on the door and do not leave that apartment." And she sent her son because Joey was like, I think like 22, 23. And she was like, "Joey, go and keep Michelle company. Like, make sure she stays in the house." And he did. He came up and he was like hanging out with Katie. And I was just like, "What? It's fine." I was, da, 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 da. I don't go to sleep slowly. Like, especially when I'm drinking. I was drinking at my ex's Billy's house during a picnic. We were drinking just beer, but I mean, I drink a lot of beer. And I'm sitting on the couch talking to his friend Marie. And then I blinked and it was somebody else. And then I blinked again, it was somebody else. I was like, "Oh my God, why are these people changing so quickly?" Like I thought my eyes were like, the remote. Like every time I blinked, it was a different person. They're like, "No, you're sleeping a good like half hour between people." Like you just fall asleep and then we like leave you and come back. "You okay, Shell?" "I'm fine." But yeah, I'm always a good time. I'm not a pain in the ass when I'm drinking. It's just you just got to know that I can take care of myself. I never get hurt. Other people get hurt trying to keep me from getting hurt. So it's like just leave me alone. I'm good. Never ever chase the drunken wanderers. Yeah, no. I'm also a drunken adventurer. There you go. And it's dangerous to chase us. It really is because it just makes me want to have to up the ante. I'm like, oh, we're playing. Oh, it's tag. I'm not it. Like, I got to run. And I will just make it more challenging for you. Full drinking says I hate it. Dart said, "I've ended up in some really weird places and situations completely blacked out." I have this tendency of finding bodies of water, usually shallow ones, granted, very shallow. Like I'll find a creek or I'll find like, like a little pond or whatever. And that's where I go to. And like if there's a bridge, I will sit like on the edge of the bridge or whatever. Very precarious places, but apparently my balance is much better when I'm drinking. Like I don't come home with injuries if I go out drunk, but normally day to day I come home with injuries all the time. My house is the best smelling place in the entire universe at this exact second. I don't think you could kill my vibe. That's the best part of Thanksgiving for me, Darth. I agree. The smell. Oh, it's just, it's every single memory rolled into just sense. That's all it is. Did you just say irrelevant? No, irreverence. Irrelevance is a frog superpower. Just saying. God forgive me. See, you need to stifle me. What does that say? T3 LOL. Oopsies. I know. Michelle drunken dead sprints for fun. I do. Because I don't feel any pain when I'm drunk. So I just gone. Plus, I don't really like people. And when I'm drinking, I really don't like people. Like, I like you, I'll amuse you, and then I'm just, all right, I've had my fill. And I leave. If I know I'm done, I'm just, why stay there? Like, that polite part of me that says stay because you said you would, that's gone. That's turned off. That's irrelevant. And I'm just like, see ya. Like, once I'm out, I'm out. I'm like, I got to dip. Put a whole new spill in the song. Shut up at your face. Hey, you. Shut up at your face. Shut up at your face. Jimmy Durante were my favorite songs for those like really old Italian songs. Castro. Happy Thanksgiving, Castro. How are you, lovey? Wolfkinder, I must go. Good to hear from you today. Shelly, it was good that you were here. I'm so happy you were here. You have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Wolfie. It's my other Wolfie. I got 2 Wolfies. Cat Ninja, Turkey Day. Cheers, Darth Hideous. Cheers, Kata. And we have T-Rex with the $4.99 super chat. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so we shall play the thank you. Where the fuck did it go? All right, so navigation, not my thing, but here we go. Boobies. Two of my favorite things in the world. Michelle fills up the sink in the bathroom, locks the door, and sits by the water. No, but I will take a bath fully clothed. I will. I've fallen asleep in the bathtub. People underestimate like how comfortable a bathtub could be when you're hot and you're just like nothing feels right, and you're just like, if I throw up, I don't want to throw up anyway. The bathtub is the perfect solution. It's perfect. Just bring a blanket in with you and a pillow, and you're good. You're good all night. Just, I hope nobody else is in the apartment with you, because that's when the assholes turn the water on in the morning to wake you up. So, but yeah, no, it's surprisingly comfortable. Oh yeah, the cold porcelain against your naked skin when you're like overheated and you're feeling green at that point. Oh my God, it's so great. So great. But thank you, T-Rex, and happy Thanksgiving to you too. I hope you have wonderful turkey. Yeah, that works. And if you get too hot, you just turn the cold water on for a second, turn it off. Yep, right over your feet. That's the best part, is when you just wet your feet and you're just like, it just cools your whole body down. Oh yeah. You're just naked ass in the shower. Yeah, no, I usually was at a friend's house or whatever. So I wasn't getting naked. I don't trust nobody. But yeah, no, I've woken up in a couple. Not now. I'm talking about, this is like when I was 16, 17, 18, like when I didn't know how to control my alcohol. Because don't forget, like in Hoboken, I could go drinking anywhere. The cops didn't bother us. And all the bartenders, the bar owners knew us. So they knew, we all had a limit. What they didn't know was that I have a limit with you, and then I go next door and have a limit with you, and then I go next door and have a limit with you. And then we go and call it, the kid that delivers the shit. And then we go out to the park, by the college, sit on Castle Point where nobody hangs out, or we'd go out into the piers, which was really dangerous because they were very decrepit. But we had the piers, the old broken down piers that would go way out into the Hudson River. And you just had to get behind the Maxwell House Coffee factory and climb over the gate. And then you can go out and you could sit on these giant, these giant rocks that were in the water, or you could go and walk like the piers. But it was like, you really had to have good balance to walk the piers because the boards were like all gone. It was just like the pilings that were left. So you just hop from one to another. And we used to get fucked up, and we would go do that. How none of us drown, I don't know. But I do know that God definitely put angels on me more than once, because I remember almost face planting a couple times in that river, and it didn't happen. So it's like, my friends weren't there to catch me, but some, my guardian angel was like, this bitch, like, she is so much work. Why am I even, just let her fall in the fucking river? Learn your lesson. But I never did. But that was a teenage thing. We had fun. We were young and stupid when you're supposed to be. I had no responsibilities. So it was like, why not? If I'm trash enough to sleep in the bathtub, blankets and pillows are just in the way, like clothing. Yeah, but sometimes like I'll wait until like the sickness passes or whatever, like that queasy feeling passes. And I'll be like, somebody bring me a sheet, because I just feel better with the sheet on top of me. It's not for warmth. It's more for security. To tell my brain, okay, we're sleeping. Don't get back up. Got to go rides here. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Heidi. Thanks for coming by. I hope we made you laugh a little bit. That was pretty much the point of today, was just to have a good time with you. Because I really appreciate you guys. You guys make my day every time. sometimes I just have to think about, you know what, this is really bothering me. I can't take, you know what, I'm gonna make a show about it and talk to the guys about it because they'll give it to me straight. You know, they'll listen and they'll commiserate and they'll, you know, there's comfort there. And you're an outlet that I didn't have. You're a completely accepting, you know, group that I can be myself with and not be ashamed of that. I can just talk, and I have comforting people, and then I have people like Darth who just make me laugh and, you know, with the sarcasm and whatever. Even though he's got a really good heart, but don't tell him I said that. He doesn't want you to know. I'm just saying. And I have my winning. I always have my winning. Because guess what?
All I do is win, no matter what.
Hell yeah. Anyway. All right. So if you're sober enough at that point to get a sheet or call for a sheet, you're sober enough to go outside and sleep on nature. Not in Hoboken. I mean, here, yeah, I could probably go sleep in the backyard or in the garage or like under the car or whatever. But in Hoboken, there's no place to sleep outside. All the benches are taken by the bums. Like, there's no room for me. I could be comforting, bish. I know. I just won't anyway. I don't blame you. Yeah, Hoboken doesn't have nature. Yeah, I know. But I have tons of nature now. Did you see the shorts that I put up? Darth, of the snowstorm that we had the other day? It's so pretty. You see my front yard and you see my backyard. Take a look. You don't have to leave a like or a dislike. Just look. But it's so pretty. And you can't say I'm not in nature now because I'm literally fucking surrounded in it. Like, I live like right next to a state forest. So it's just like, we have trails around my house and everything. Do you own a tent? We do have tents. We're very big on camping. We've always been very big on camping. Like, it's not like I didn't have nature. I love nature. That's why everybody's like, oh, you're not going to make it. Please. Like, you could drop me off in the middle of the forest and I know what is edible, what not to touch, what not to wipe your ass with. You know, I can make a fire out of fucking nothing. Like, you know, I'm good at that. I've been doing that since I was born. But they're like, you're a city girl. No, I'm a lot of things. Don't try to like limit me. You should set it up in the yard and make your mom live in it for the vlog. Oh God, I should. That's a good idea. We gotta wait for the warm weather though, because she gets cold too quick. Old people, they have bad circulation. And on that note, everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last 3 hours. I'm so glad I said it was going to be a short stream. I had a really good time, and I'm going to go get another glass of that coquito. So later, bitches. Happy, what holiday is it? Thanksgiving. There you go. Gobble, gobble. Mwah. Love you.
Jersey girl, I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. 4 a.m. at a diner, stop singing, living on a
And doggone it, people like me.
I'm thinking maybe you're a Jersey girl with all those highlights in your hair. No other girl can move like you. We pump our fists, damn right it's true. And I don't care what they might say, they'll never get us anyway. So be my Jersey girl, and take a little ride with me tonight. And let's get dirty, girl. I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. The way you turn it up, turn me on, and then you take it off. Make it hot, make it loud. We'll wake the whole town. Jersey girl, I know that you're a Jersey girl inside.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.